Hi y'all. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Good evening. Okay. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
How are y'all?
Eh,
What's the matter with you?
nothing.
Are you
I'm
sad?
saying
Are you sad?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
Okay. Uh, is our baby? Is she gone?
She gone.
Yeah, you sad. Don't lie. Don't lie. You sad. Don't lie.
It's a little eerily quiet, but I'm not sad.
Oh, Trey, Miss Baby Penny. Oh, Trey, don't be sad, Trey. Look at D Truth. D Truth, I have a very good reason for being late.
For
Okay,
changing the time 8 times.
huh?
D Truth, you noticed that too. It went from 5 to 7 to actually what was it? Yeah, from 5 to 7 to 7:30.
Okay, see, the reason why I went from 5 to 7 is because my previous live lasted so long, and I had to eat, shower, and go to bed in order to be able to come back. Now, I had every intention of coming on at 7. I woke up when my alarm went off. I got up, I washed my face and stuff. But for some reason, my sister fell on my mind, flexing. Not my sister. I talked to her earlier. I'm talking about flexing. She fell on my brain because for one, I did not talk to her today, and that's really weird because she usually called me, on her breaks and stuff. So I was like, I was like, well, is she gonna go live tonight? I need to check and see if she need me to get off at a certain time. And she just fell on my brain. And then I thought about it, and something said, call her. Jesus be offense. I caused this crazy thing. Y'all. Now, Cam, I see Cam in the chat. Cam went live. Cam, I apologize since I was napping, but I did show you live out, and I am gonna catch the replay, right? Because I love that escape stuff. But listen, so I called her, uh, Trey, and she is frantic. She picks up the phone. She said, "Hold on, sis, hold on, hold on." I'm like, I look at the time. I said, "Damn, she should be at home. What the hell is going on?" Y'all, Flexi was coming home from work, driving home from work. sitting under the bridge. Traffic had stopped. Traffic had slowed down. She was under the bridge. She heard this awful sound. My sis was right there in the midst of a tornado. A tornado, y'all. She said it was to the right of her. The woman was sitting right there, right there. Tornado was, she was right there under the bridge where she didn't need to be up under the damn bridge. And the tornado was to the right. Loud. Right there. She looking at it. Lord, my sister. And let me tell y'all how stupid Flex. I cannot with her. She telling me the story. And she telling me how she called Pooh. While she's sitting there watching the tornado, they don't know if it's gonna come towards them. They don't know if it's gonna move the other direction. They don't. The people sitting there, she's sitting there. They don't know what the tornado gonna do. She called Pooh, and she told Pooh, "Yeah, I can laugh about it now. I had to eat, Brooke. I can laugh about it now." The girl called Pooh and tell Pooh, "I'm finna go up in the air like Dorothy." Y'all, that girl is crazy. I'm talking about she's sitting there talking about she see her light flashing before her, and she on the phone talking about she finna go up in the air like Dorothy. Girl, y'all, she gonna be up here later. She gonna tell y'all about it. Cam, she said she was typing in your chat, but that was after. She was still sitting there. The tornado had passed through, but the traffic was still sitting there. She was like, she said, I was so scared, sis. My brain was messed up. I had to get my mind. And she said she went on her phone and saw you was live, and she typed in your live, and she was like, she needed to calm down. Hey, honeybee, y'all come on in, y'all. I'm just giving y'all the synopsis. She gonna give y'all the details when she come on, honey. Yes, the truth. And then when I stayed on the phone with her. I was so upset. She was still frantic, y'all. So I stayed. That's why I was late, y'all. It was like 10 minutes to 7 when I called her. And so I stayed on the phone with her to make sure she made it home. She told me, "I finna stop and get me something to eat." I said, "Girl, if you don't take your ass home, get out of that weather." She told me, "My nerve bad. I need to get me something to eat." I said, "Fix, go home." Girl, y'all, she on her street. She in her neighborhood, pulling up almost to her house. And it started hailing. I can hear the hail, y'all. I can hear the hail hitting the car. Boom, 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 boom. She's like, "I got to hurry up and get in my garage. I got to hurry up. They're finna tear my car up." I said, "Oh, Lord, my poor sis. She ain't going to be worth shit. She ain't going to be." Y'all. Mm-mm. That was scary, y'all. That was scary. She said, "Sis, I ain't never seen no tornado that close." I said, "Shh." She said it was long and skinty. hmm So, y'all, I said a prayer for her. I said, "Thank you, Jesus." And I hope that nobody else get hurt. Because it was a tornado. It was a tornado. Yeah, the truth. You said about 5? Wow. Well, she was in the midst of one of them. And she said her mind was telling her to wait when she left work because they were saying there was a storm coming or whatever. But she decided to try to make it home, y'all. That what I see, me Margie. That what I see. Oh my God. But she's okay, y'all. She's at home and she gonna get herself together. She's gonna hop on hopefully before we get off. But y'all, that was scary. I was scared and she was telling me about it. She hadn't even made it home yet when we was talking about it. Um Y'all make sure if y'all didn't check out Mad's live over there, y'all go check the replay out. Mad, be sure to drop your link. Y'all Mars drop the links in the chat. I think I got ebooks, I got Mad, I got The Truth, I got Fun. Fun, you coming up. Let me drop the link again in case anybody. Y'all, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm taking a chance here. And I'm going to because I really want y'all to hear this audio, but y'all know this thing is on Netflix, and I don't know how Netflix is about playing that audio because of course I'm not gonna play the visuals, but I did want to play the audio, but I don't know how Netflix is. I don't know. Mars be on alert. I don't know if hey Coco Cabana. I don't know if I don't know how. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna detect the audio, shut the live down. If I get a strike afterwards, that's cool. I don't care. I just know next time not to use the audio. But I just want to get through the show. You know what I'm saying? Like if they strike, if they take it down afterwards, I'll be cool with that. But I do want to get through the show. And sometimes they'll shut you down in the middle of the show. It all depends. Hopefully they won't because I'm gonna try something. I got a little tip from Trey. I'm gonna play that music, my little music that I play coming in. I'm gonna play it really really low, at a volume where y'all can still hear the audio, and maybe just maybe that'll keep them from detecting it. Hopefully, I'm gonna try it. If I get shut down, I will come back and we'll just discuss it. But I'm hoping they will let me play this audio. Okay. So with that being said, we are reviewing the first episode of the Murdock Murders. The first episode is called. I think the title is "Where Is Mallory?" And for you all that don't remember, Mallory is the young lady that died in the boat accident. Okay. And so the first episode is talking about what happened with her. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna get into it. I did drop the link. Maz, grab the link. Continue to drop the link for me as well. For anybody that wants to come up and be part of the commentary, y'all please hit the like button on this content if you don't mind. I would love for this content to be in the algorithm. If you feel it in your spirit, please hit the cash app and support the channel. Thank you, come correct. I'm gonna put that up as well. I don't know how much good it's gonna do, but keep dropping it for me, sis. I appreciate that. So, with that being said, let me get this music on, y'all. And listen, y'all gonna have to tell me on y'all end if it's low. I don't want it to be so loud that it disrupts the audio. So I want y'all to tell me how. Let me see. I want y'all to tell me in the chat once I begin playing. Um, how loud it is. Okay. I'm gonna cut it down really, really low, and I'm gonna play. Let's see, not that one, not that one. I'm gonna play the night driving one. Let's see. Y'all come on in. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate it. Hey, Slay, are you at home, sis? Oh, you said you going home tomorrow. I gotta look at your DM. I think you said.
Well, she fell. How y'all doing? What y'all saying out here in the chat? Ooh. Margie, Mad, Slay, Honeybee, James, who you? I see you talking about you in the shower with people. You ain't learned your lesson yet, sir. These women is gonna kill you. Hey, Spider Girl. Cam, why are you throwing tomatoes and eggs and bacon? What the hell? Fun, I didn't do it. You throwing baseball and pool balls? I ain't even tell no joke. Y'all motherfuckers is mean.
Okay. It, is that fairly low to you, Trey? Like, do I need to cut it up a little or what? Do I need to cut it up a little or cut it
It's
down?
fine. It's fine. I'm being assaulted by your chat though, because all I said was how y'all doing.
Oh wow. Well, what the hell did you do, Trey? Other than that, you
I
had to do
said
something else.
hi. No, I said how y'all doing, and I started speaking to people, and then I got eggs and baseballs and pool balls and tomatoes thrown at me.
I apologize. You know the
Hostile
heathen.
work environment.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize for the heathens. You said it sounds perfect, man. Thank you. Hopefully, this will keep me from getting shut down. I don't mind it being taken down once I'm done. I just don't want to be shut down while I'm on it, okay, y'all? So we're gonna try this, and like I said, if I get shut down, I will come back. I'll end it, and I'll come back. And yeah, but hopefully I won't. All right, so y'all, let's get into episode one of the Murdock murders. Okay, so here we go.
The Low Country, this place that we call home. It's a beautiful place. But there's a dark side.
It didn't have to happen. They should have made it home. They should have made it home safe.
That's the wrong link for stream, y'all. I'm sorry, fam. Hold on, give me a second. It may be the one from earlier, child. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it is because I don't think I copied the new one. All right, fine. I'm about to drop it. All right, that should be it, fun. All right, y'all. This is the first episode with the whole boat ride, the boat accident. Okay, so here we go.
Anthony loved Mallory, and Anthony knew how much Mallory loved him.
Paul was out of his mind drunk.
We had all made it a point to say to him, you need to let Connor drive or you need to let Anthony drive, but he wouldn't listen to anybody.
Everyone was like, Paul, don't drive. And
Okay, good, Slade. Good, sis.
boat. And I know
I
this
know you
river,
have.
and you're not driving my boat.
The boat was just, steady making circles. We were just round and round, zigzagging, arguing. Everybody's mad.
He would just leave the wheel unattended. Connor would have to come up and grab it.
All I could hear was screaming, and then the bow of the boat stood up. I heard a scream and then a bang.
Everything was going crazy. People were screaming.
As soon as I got on the bank, Molly came running straight up to me and asked, "Where's Mallory?"
And then that's when we all started screaming for Mallory.
Okay, so for those that didn't watch when we initially covered this story, this is the I didn't even tell y'all. This is the Murdock murders. This is the guy, and I can't. What is that dude's first name? Hold on, y'all, because his first name won't even come to my brain.
Alex.
Alex. Thank you, Trey. He was just on trial, y'all, for the murder of his wife and son. He was found guilty, and we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into the trial coverage. Thank you, Tamara. We're going to get into the trial coverage and all of that. But this Mallory was a friend of not his oldest son. His son, damn it, y'all. What's his name? Paul. I know the oldest son named Buster. Damn it. Hold on. I can't. I gotta give y'all a synopsis. It won't my brain won't let me not. His name was what they talking about? Randolph. Oh, that's Buster. Y'all, what is the name of the son that it is Paul. Okay, I was right, y'all. It's Paul. Paul Murdock was one of Alex Murdock's son that was charged in the death of Mallory, who was a friend. Oh, I wasn't looking at the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Paul is the youngest son. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. And so anyway, he was charged with the death of Mallory in this boat accident. And this episode right here is talking about that boat accident, y'all. Okay, here we go.
Are you fucking firing like you want to?
My fucking girlfriend gone, folks.
5 made it ashore alive. 19-year-old Mallory Beach did not.
Y'all know Alec Murdock? That's his son. Good luck.
Controversy for many isn't just about the crash itself, but why Murdock hasn't been booked into jail.
This was the family that you didn't want to mess with. They could have something swept under the rug and no one would ever know about it.
Paul Murdock observed driving, grossly intoxicated.
Some in the community questioning if the family used their connections to protect Paul.
He wanted to make sure that let's proceed on.
It does say in the Old Testament, an eye for an eye. I think Paul was afraid.
The boy dated for 4 years was murdered. I mean, this is scary. How did so many people lose their lives?
County County 911, where's your emergency?
Somebody laying out and you in the road.
Why did he not kill me too?
Everybody has a skeleton in the closet. I'm thinking a skeleton in the closet. What the hell's he talking about?
I did hear name.
I cannot get her up. You guys know who she is? But can you stop us really quick?
5 bodies in 6 years tagged to this family.
5 bodies in 6 years, y'all. 5 bodies in 6 years attached to this family, the Murdocks. And that would be Mallory, who they're going to speak about tonight. That would be the young man. I can't remember the young man's name, but I'm pretty sure it's going to hit me in a minute. Another young man that was killed. And then it was the housekeeper. Okay. The housekeeper. And then it was the wife and the son. That's 5 bodies attributed to this one family headed by Alec Murdock. Okay. All right, y'all.
That is absolutely frightening.
Okay, Charlene.
Still no sign.
This boat accident, and I'm going to be stopping y'all to talk so they won't catch you. The boat accident happened in 2019, y'all. It was February 2019, okay?
Of a teenager thrown overboard as the boat she and 5 friends were riding on hit a piling in Archer's Creek. 19-year-old Mallory Beach hasn't been seen since 2 Sunday mornings. Meanwhile, dozens of family members and friends have been standing by hoping for a miracle.
Where's Mal? Lily, where's Mal? Where's Mal? Your ears don't itch. Where's Mal? My name is Mallory. We're going to play softball and play with some friends. My friend Richard, come and bet you.
I met Mallory when we were kids. My sister and her sister were best friends, and even if we didn't like it, we were kind of stuck together, you know.
This is her boyfriend speaking, y'all. This is her boyfriend. Who was her boyfriend at the time?
They go to church with us and we carry them to Sunday school. Anthony's dad built my first house.
Mallory was about 3 or 4 years old and jumping on the trampoline while we were trying to work. I'd honestly say me and Mallory were probably best friends before we were anything, you know.
He was always scared of her. He was scared to date her.
Wait a minute. Did I say, wait a minute.
She was intimidating too.
Okay, I didn't say Mallory was Paul's girlfriend, did I? Because Mallory was Anthony was a friend of Paul and Mallory was his girlfriend. I hope I didn't say that wrong. Hey, Miss Lady,
She brought out a side of him that we have not seen in a long time.
I was, a little bit of a partier. When I finally changed all that and settled down, it really did make me happy. Because we got older, we both knew that we wanted to be together.
they started dating New Year's, she was like, oh my gosh, finally. She loved him so much. I mean, it's Mallory. Like, how can you get any better than her?
My friends are Miley.
Mallory's my best friend since pre-K. She came up to me and told me I was pretty, and the rest is history. I was just this little shy girl, and she was this little fireball, just talking nonstop. And Morgan, she came later in life. Once we got to know Morgan, we just started to hang out a lot more. We became really close.
The first time I met Mallory, we had gone to a party. Mallory came right up to me and she complimented my shoes. So I knew we were going to be really good friends after that. Morgan, Miley, and Mallory, we are all M's. We all have really big personalities, and so like they all kind of just mesh into like one, and we like feed off of each other. The girls are really good friends, and then so are the boys.
Connor's my cousin. That's been my best.
Now, it was Mallory, Miley, and Morgan. They were the three girls. And then it was Anthony, Connor, and then it was Paul. Anthony was Mallory's boyfriend, and Paul and Connor was his friends, okay? I hope y'all able to keep up.
Friend, since I can remember. You know, if I was hanging out with Connor, I was hanging out with Miley and Mallory.
How are you supposed to do that? I don't know.
There's some good looking teenagers, I ain't gonna lie. There's some good looking teenagers. They look like they had a lot of fun. Hey, Fun, I didn't even speak to you when you came up, sweetie. Did you leave a message? Are you able to? Hey, how you doing tonight, girlie?
I'm good.
You want to say anything so far? You want to add anything to it so far?
No, I've watched it already, so
yeah.
I'll comment when I can. But
so you've seen the visuals of them showing like pictures and stuff like that, videos.
Mm-hmm.
These were some nice looking teenagers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why they would even get on the boat when they've been drinking.
Because they're teenagers.
Right.
It is what it is. We listen.
Right.
Which they had, and they were clearly intoxicated.
Yes.
Before that, because they showed video for those that hadn't seen it. I think most of y'all may have seen it, but you can clearly see in the videos with them walking to the boat.
They were trying to take over and not have Paul driving, but he was super intoxicated and he was just mean and evil.
It's like he was trying to call.
He's a mean drunk.
Yes. And it's like he had got so upset, like he just didn't care. He was trying to cause. I don't want to say he was trying to cause an accident, but what he thought was going to happen with the behaviors that he was doing.
Some people when they drink, they're what they call a nice laid back drunk, and some people are like a mean drunk.
Some people get quiet. Some people get hyper and happy.
Loud.
And some people just Some people just mean.
Yeah. And those are the ones that don't need to drink. But while you playing this video, cut your volume up a little tad bit with the music, background music.
Okay, so so I don't need to cut the music down, just cut the volume up. Which one you think I should do?
Well, the volume of the video is louder than the background music that you're trying to play to kind of sort of drown out.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me cut it down. I'm gonna cut the video down a little is what you're saying.
Or either cut the background music up a tad bit.
All right, let me try this. Because I want y'all to be able to hear them speaking, but I need the music to be kind of...
Yeah, because you really can't hear the music while you're playing the video.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because I just listen back to it. It's fine. just going through as we talking and stuff, but I don't know. It sounds different through StreamYards than it does through the actual broadcast, but it was just playing fine. That's too loud.
How about that? Wait a minute. How about that?
Now play the video.
Okay. Let me see who's coming. This might be Flexi, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
Flexi. Hey.
Hey.
Glad you okay, sis. I know about them tornadoes.
Girl. I thought I was finna see Dorothy and Tot on them, girl. I thought I was finna go see the wind in the sky, girl. I was on the freeway, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. All I can think about is when that tornado hit in Rockwall, Texas, some years back, and them people was on that arm ramp and they lost their lives, man. I say, but I had got off the arm ramp, but I noticed that cloud, man. I said, this cloud don't look right. And I was just trying to get out. Oh, baby. I was on the freeway when I seen that tornado on the side of the freeway. And y'all, I've never been like in a tornado to where I knew what it sounded like. But I thought it was an 18-wheeler on the freeway just blowing its horn. And my mom was like, no, that's the tornado. It sounds like a freight train. I said, it was so loud it hurt my ears. You couldn't even hear the sirens. The sirens was going off, but it was just overpowering the siren. And I looked to my right and I see this long funnel. I said, oh Lord, now.
Let me ask you something, Flexi, before you saw the tornado, because it's always the calm before the storm. Now, was there a calm moment? And when you look up in the sky, did it look green?
Yeah, it really, you had the dark side, the darkest, clouds to the right, and then the left was like, hey, it's a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? But it was green, like in the middle. Now, when I was coming to get on the arm ramp, everything has like it wasn't even raining. The wind wasn't blowing nothing. It was
nothing.
All calm.
It's very calm.
Yes.
And then you look out, and when that sky got that green tint to it, you know it's about to go down.
And I could tell it had to pass like on the side of me, because when I heard that loud noise, it's that rain, that wind, that hail, all of it just started hitting my vehicle, man. And I was wondering, like, why people not moving? And I look up and there's the damn tornado. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, those tornadoes is not to be played with.
No, they not to be played with.
They don't move in one direction.
Nope.
With a tornado, it bounces.
Yep, and that's exactly what it did. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Yes. That's exactly what it did. Yeah.
Yes, I lived in a cul-de-sac, and in a cul-de-sac is about like 5, 6, 7 houses in a cul-de-sac, and only 2 houses got destroyed.
Wow.
Because it bounces.
Yeah. It did.
It doesn't move in one direction.
No, it didn't. And see, I knew it had to been that cloud that I noticed that was forming. And see, I was listening to the weather guy. I was listening to the alerts and stuff, and he was saying at that moment where that tornado was forming, and I said, damn it, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God. And I look up and I said, that's what it all caught me off guard, because I'd never been in nothing like that. So I didn't think
the best bet in the future is to stay in shelter. Stay down. If you at work, stay at work.
But see, I am thinking I can beat it, and I met it.
Cannot.
And I met it, man. I met it. I was like,
you can't outrun a tornado, because you don't know how it's going to bounce back.
Well, it wasn't even a tornado. It was just a storm, period. I wanted to get home before anything got bad. You know what I'm saying? And and it wasn't raining. Like I said, it wasn't raining like that. It was just like a light rain. And then it's like right when you got on the freeway, like you said, everything was calm. The sky looked funny, but that dark cloud I just noticed was moving funny. And I was like, man, let me get off this arm ramp. Please just, let's get us off this arm ramp. So, traffic started moving. I got off the arm ramp and it all went down when I got actually on the freeway.
Where I live, tornado season is approaching.
Oh yeah, it's already, it is approaching. It's like, what, June to November or something like that. When is it? May?
For us, pretty much now.
Yeah.
Until probably like June or July.
Yeah. Yeah. I know my mom was telling me what month it starts. She was like that. She said this season coming in like a lion, and
it depends on what coast you're living, where you live or whatever. But yeah, I've been caught up in I've seen a tornado where it was thundering and lightning real bad. This big tree we had in the front yard, literally I saw lightning strike my tree in the front yard, and the whole top of the tree tumbled. It went up in flames, but it went out, but the tree tumbled, the top of the tree.
Yeah, we got some bad lightning down here with hail. I mean, like that hail was hidden. I was on the phone with Truth when Truth said, "You still go straight home, my son. Order me some food, and stuff." And I stopped right by the house. But see, the rain had slowed up. Then I done got through all that, and I was like, "Okay, I'm running here quick because I'm all shook up. I don't feel like cooking right now." Woo woo this girl came out the place and it was pouring back down, and the hail was just hidden. I was like, "Damn!" But we had like 3 storms back to back that come through the area today.
I got a friend who lives in San Antonio, and she was saying it was storming there.
Yeah,
it was raining.
Yeah, I swear, I thought I was going to see Toto and Dorothy. I said, Lord, I called Pooh. I was trying to call my son. My oldest son is out of town, so I was trying to call my baby boy and Pooh. My baby boy wasn't answering the phone. He was in a meeting. Pooh answered the phone, and I'm like, Pooh, I'm finna miss a tornado. She was like, Mama, just calm down. I said, I can't. I'm finna go see Dorothy. She told me, I said, you can't even take shit serious because you up. She was so mad at me because I'm sitting
girl.
But you know what? When you in it and you experience that, it is a very scary situation.
It caught me off guard, man. It caught me off guard because I've always made it home before bad weather hit, and I was in it today. Yeah, I've heard plenty of people say how they sound, but today I experienced that like it was so loud.
It sounds like a train.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it sounded like. Yes, that's exactly what it was hurtful to my ears.
And if you like at home and that shit coming through, your whole house will shake. Like a train is coming through your house.
Yeah, it do shake.
Everything will shake. I've experienced it. Yeah, and that's some scary ass shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, like I had to find some humor in it because I was like, man. But right when it let up, like it happened so fast, the rain just like bam, it wasn't even raining no more after that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what the hell? Like I when I seen the freeway opening back up, I got to it. I just got to it.
And you know how I knew it was gonna get bad? I had my little dog then. I had a Maltese. All of a sudden, my dog, he flipped out. He was scared. He was crying. He ran for shelter. I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Animals know before humans know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, animals know when weather is because Tex he act like that. Like he acts different when it's gonna get when winter is approaching. He acts different, and in the summertime, when the spring, he has a change in attitude. Yeah, they do know.
Yeah, animals know when something bad is the weather. They know.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, my dog took shelter. He was crying and whimpering in a corner somewhere. I'm like, what the hell?
Wait a minute. I just know. Why do you have a ceiling on your thumbnail? On your avatar? Why do you have her reading the Bible on your avatar? Can you explain that?
I'm looking at Dorothy up there. See where my eyes are? My eyes are looking right at Dorothy right now.
D-True got jokes. D-True, look.
Lord have
No,
mercy.
D-True
Baby, I
play
thought I
too
was
damn
going to see
much.
her Toto. I have never encountered a tornado like that.
Yeah, it's very scary.
And then to be in your car on the freeway while it's happening.
Yeah, to be on the road is the
Yeah.
worst place to be.
Yeah.
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 My God, y'all! I'm so happy my flex is okay, y'all. She
And
okay.
my mama didn't make no bet. She told me, if it come your way, you get out your car and go get in a ditch. I said, it ain't no ditches. Mr. saying the same thing. I said, ain't no ditches.
Yep, that's the best place to go is in the ditch. Because your car is the worst place to be.
It sure is, because it'll pick them cars up and throw them around.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My God.
Yeah. It was too much. But I done calmed down. I'm good now. I'm good.
Thank God.
I made it to the house. I ain't going back and say,
y'all, we gonna start
I
calling
started to work from home today because we have been getting notified of the bad weather approaching. And I was like, well, it should be all right. Because they was talking, they didn't know the time. They was like between 6 and 8 and all that, but it actually came sooner. And then it was just 3 rounds of it.
Y'all, we gonna start calling Flex the Dorothy.
Yeah, well, I do got to quick do got taught out.
Well, yeah, that's true. My God.
Flexi, did you notice any cows flying by?
No, it wasn't no cows. I'm not where the cows, where the farms and the barns and everything is at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my job not by that. No, it wasn't no cows flying. A lot of debris though. A lot of debris.
Yeah. Jesus will. All right, y'all. All right, so Flexi, we discussing tonight. We playing a little. I'm trying to play the audio good. Hopefully, I won't get shut down. The audio of the Netflix series with the Murdock murders, and this first episode is about Mallory. The young lady that died in the boat accident.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Slaying. Hey, Miss Margie. All right,
okay,
y'all. So
wait a minute. She said, "Tell quickly, I need my." Okay, girl. She
yeah,
girl.
Hey, don't trust Quick with your damn taxes.
Well, see, you can get up off my blood cousin phone. Now look, y'all know Quick done went and did a video with LaKim. They doing a remix of the Crush on You with the different color weeds.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
She said she was gonna come tell y'all about it.
Well, we wait for that. Jesus.
She boo. She what'd you say, boo ghetto? She boo.
Yeah, boo ghetto. Yeah, she boo ghetto. Lord Jesus, be a friend. I look forward to Quick Kwame telling us about her video remix and things. Oh, she really gonna be acting a fool now because she thinks she a superstar.
All right, she sure do. Her and Spiritual. Girl, Spiritual gonna be on P Valley in the bathroom reading Spirits.
Oh, I cannot. Y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Support the live, and also feel free to hit the cash up. Here we go, y'all. Let's listen to some more.
All right.
It just worked out perfectly. I was dating Connor and Mallory.
I went back too far. Let me cut the music on, y'all. Hold on. And y'all let me know the ratio. Like if the music overpowers y'all just let me know how it sound. I need y'all to hit the music a little bit though, because I needed to kind of throw the audio off. So let me turn it on.
Me to be, and I wanted to be what his family wanted me to be.
I mean, they took her to the Kentucky Derby. They took her to the Final Four of basketball. Deep sea fishing from Marlin and Guatemala. So they were always.
Wait a minute, I think I went too far. Hold on. Oh yeah, I did, y'all.
Prosecutor.
Hold on.
Because I showed up someone. There was a few times where she was like, "I wish this stupid Joker would go home."
Hold on.
Like,
I don't know how I got off track though.
we would just have really big personalities, and so like
okay, I'm gonna start right there. Hey,
meshed into like one, and we'd like feed off of each other. The girls are really good friends, and then so are the boys.
Connor's my cousin. That's been my best friend since I can remember. You know, if I was hanging out with Connor, I was hanging out with Miley and Mallory.
How are you supposed to do that? I don't know. It just worked out perfectly. I was dating Connor, Mallory was dating Anthony, and Morgan was dating Paul.
Okay,
I
so
felt like an outsider whenever I started high school.
Morgan was dating Paul.
And that's where I met Paul. He was in my history class. Like our energies kind of matched. We would just have fun, just the two of us, and we would just goof around. So I think it was his playful personality that brought me into him at first.
Yeah, so.
We started dating my junior year.
Paul had never had a girlfriend. I think I probably got on her nerves a little bit because I showed up so much. There was a few times where she was like, I wish this stupid Joker would go home. You know? Like, I was always intruding. I liked Morgan, and they loved each other, and I was happy for them. I've known Paul since I was a kid. We did from A to Z together, hunting, fishing. I love being around Paul, and Morgan, I'm sure she fell in love with his personality fast. Just as funny of a person as you'll ever meet.
Paul was always there, like Valentine's Day or birthdays and everything else, with gifts.
Banners for the prom, and things he would do. It was like he was this wonderful young man.
We're dating. You want your families to mingle, but like my family wasn't from around here.
We're both from Long Island.
I'm a nurse in a prison.
I'm a landscape architect and designer.
We keep to ourselves. We all work and just do our thing. I had no idea who he was.
Hampton County is a beautiful, wonderful part of South Carolina. Nobody ever comes here unless you are from here. Everybody knows everybody. And everybody knows who the Murdocks are, because the Murdock family run the biggest law firm in town.
The Murdock family has been around Hampton County for years. It all started with Paul's great-great-granddad, Randolph Murdock Sr., and then it went to Randolph's son, Buster Murdock, and finally it went to Randolph Murdock, Paul's granddad. All of them had the law firm together, and then they served as solicitors.
A solicitor is basically a lead prosecutor or district attorney. And so for over a century, the Murdocks were law and order here in the 14th Circuit. They ran both sides of the legal ledger, from civil cases to criminal cases. They had a network that varied from judges and lawyers to law enforcement to sheriffs to the average man on the street who served on the jury. They were the law in this area.
Wow.
And at times, they were above the law.
My family and Paul's family came from a different class. They just came from two totally different worlds, I think. There was really no togetherness with our families. I love Paul, and I wanted to be what he wanted me to be, and I wanted to be what his family wanted me to be.
I mean, they took her to the Kentucky Derby.
So that's, I think her name is Morgan. That's Morgan talking, y'all. She was Paul's girlfriend, and she's talking about, you could tell if you seen the visuals. Her parents are from New York. And they look like New Yorkers. They talk like New Yorkers, and they stay in this country town or whatever. And she's saying that her family and his family didn't really mesh like that because they came from two different worlds. But she did spend a lot of time with his family. Okay.
Took her to the Final Four of basketball. Deep sea fishing for marlin in Guatemala. So they were always going somewhere.
Taking by the house that Paul grew up in. Where is this? That's Murdock's house. So this first driveway is Paul's old driveway. Can't see it. It's a big house. Yeah, private drive. They have multiple different houses. One example is Moselle. I think it's like 1,000 acres that are owned by Alec, and it's like on the outskirts of Hampton.
Moselle was my paradise. Me and Paul, we said catfish, lounge, hunting. I mean,
all right, y'all give me a minute. Give me a second. Y'all talk for a minute. If y'all can, I'll be right back.
This is what I want to know. How do you allow your child, your teenage child, to spend so much time with the family and you don't know nothing about this family?
Right. Right.
That's my thing. You're not trying to meet this family, try to get to know them. If your child wants to hang with them all the time.
You know, you got some parents like that though.
Well, they know of them.
Right, long as they know of them.
Everybody knew of them. They controlled the entire town.
No, but what I'm saying is, I know that part. But if I have a child, this one dating, and want to hang with this family all the time, I want to get to know the parents.
That part.
Well, okay, what y'all saying about the parents? What happened?
You know, so hey, I don't care because y'all own a law firm and firm and all that bullshit. I don't give a damn. But when it involves my child dating one of the boys, I want to get to know the parents.
That's true. I agree with you, Fawn. I'm not sure if they were saying like they never like met, or the parents did say they keep to themselves and da 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 da. But I'm pretty sure they met them, but they just didn't like hang out with them like that.
I don't know. Y'all, they got access to a damn boat to take the boat out all hours of the night, morning, all that. It's just too much freedom for me. For
it really is. It really is.
But that's the thing, though. They were going to the Kentucky Derby, the Final Four. These are all high-priced things that her family can't provide. So she was going places that they could never take her.
I don't care. You not paying for my child to go to Disney World. None of that bullshit. I need to get to know the parents. I need to know what type of family this is.
Yeah.
That's just me.
That's me too. That's me too, because I don't care what type of money they got and how known they are. Let me still get to know your ass, because you can be known and portray this perfect image, but be crazy than a motherfucker behind closed doors.
Yeah, I mean, my kids, you know, they wanted to go to what party? Who's chaperoning? Who's gonna be there? Who the parents? Let me meet the parents who's giving this party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that type of parent.
And like you say, it was the fact that they had access to that boat at 2 a.m. in the morning. Because it was Paul's boat. It was his family's boat, so.
Yes, but that's when you go fishing.
That's when you go fish. Well, 2 a.m. in the morning, they weren't fishing, the truth.
He know they wasn't fishing.
But that's when you're going fishing at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning.
They had a whole cooler of liquor.
They did. And not only did they drink at the bar with the fake IDs, But they had a whole cooler of beer and stuff on the boat.
Okay.
Sure did.
First off, they had fake IDs. Like nobody knows who they are.
Exactly. That town is small. The Murdocks were known. Them people. You know what?
They knew that who that boy was. They just didn't say anything because they didn't want to rock the boat and cause them to be like, "Oh, you the one that put my kid in jail."
They know who he was. And he had his brother's ID, and they knew that wasn't him. I feel it did go over our head, man. So whatever it is, whatever D Truth was trying to say, it went over our head. It sure went over mine. All right, y'all, here we go.
We got bored.
Paul was really big into hog hunting, so he had a bunch of dogs. They had a tractor shed where they keep like their equipment under. They had a skinning shed. They had multiple ponds. You know what country boys would usually do. You just tear it up and have fun. They had an airplane, so they had actually like a landing strip for the plane, and then the plane would land inside of the shed that had a door that opened up.
What was the landing strip for?
The way Paul told it was for everything you could imagine. Drugs and strippers and everything. You can't believe everything Paul says neither, you know.
It's like massive playground for Paul. We were always there. Here's the law firm. Every year, Hampton County hosts a watermelon festival, and it's just a big gathering. They shut down the streets. They have vendors, food, and like drinks. But Alec always allowed us to go to the firm and sneak in the back door. And so we'd go into Alec's office, and he always had handles of liquor that he would offer to us and the law firm partners' children.
Y'all hear that shit? Now he done snuck the minor children into the law office. This the dad and not Alec. And giving the minors alcohol. So now you see why it wasn't there for them to get access to alcohol.
Exactly.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. His ass should have been locked up for that shit. But they say they got away with literally murder. Like they family said that family literally, I'm talking about literally got away with murder. My God.
They did 3 murders.
Okay.
And when I say children, we were probably like around 16 to 14 years old. And that's the back entrance we would always go in. Yeah. I didn't come from a family that drank a lot. Like my dad would probably have a drink here and there, but never saw my parents drunk. And so whenever I came around the Murdocks, like it was very normal for them to be drinking and just have a lot of alcohol, like always stocked in the house. But just for like Paul and I being the age that we were, like they were okay with us drinking, and they would always get us alcohol. Like, and that's when I really started to drink.
Oh shit!
Alcohol definitely changed Paul and his manner, and we called Paul Timmy when he was drunk. That's his name that Anthony Cook actually gave him.
It was just a random name, just for, you know, just a different person because he wasn't Paul anymore. You know, he was just.
So basically, he was a good. See, because from what they're saying, he was a good guy. He was a fun guy. He was a happy guy. Until he started drinking.
Then he was the mean guy.
And then on his parents would give him things to drink. I don't get it.
I believe it, because you got a lot of parents out here with a lot of money, just like that one kid in Tarrant County, the Ethan boy. They killed 4 people on the side of the highway because he was drunk, and it was because
one of the pickup.
And because his parents was loaded with money. You know what I'm saying? The mama was the one. They basically gave this boy a house They moved into another house. He had another house when he had the old house where they had parties. The mama was giving them drugs, drink, whatever he wanted. And then,
if you guys don't know who this is, this will trigger your memory.
Mm-hmm.
The mother got arrested
Yep.
for bringing money to him in Mexico.
Yep.
Where they hit him after he was convicted of manslaughter. They smuggled him out of the country.
Sure
did.
Oh yeah, now I remember that.
Yeah, remember that?
I remember that.
The marshals followed her.
Yeah.
And they got both of them at the same time.
Sure
and they
did.
charged her with aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Kind of find out the mama was over there partying with them sometime.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a problem that the mother would show up sometimes and never said anything. But he had 3 kids. He had a person in the truck with him, and he had 2 in the back of the truck in the bed, and he ran off the road, and the truck flipped. I think it was 3 in the bed and 1 in the car, and the truck flipped, killing those other kids. And
so all the other kids died and he lived.
He survived.
Wow.
But see, he had killed.
You know what? I don't wish death on no one, but that's how it usually happens with drunk drivers.
But he had killed some people that was helping. It was like, I think it was 4 of them. Out 4 of them, 3 of them died or something. I got to go back and refresh my memory.
Well, yeah,
but
I think he hit somebody too.
They was changing a tire on the side of the freeway.
They were, and he hit it, and then I think 2 of the kids died that were with him, and then a guy that was fixing the tire, he died.
Yeah.
And I think 3, because it was 4 people died. I don't know if it was the 2 people fixing the tire and the 2 people that were in the bed of the truck died, but he was so drunk, and they say that's what saved him.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Well, like, would you be true? Because my cousin, and he's still alive, but he got himself in more trouble. He used to go out a lot. And he used to be so drunk. Now people would drive him, but his sister was driving him that night, and they pulled up on the side of a bridge, and because he said he had to use the restroom. Now on this side of a bridge is nothing but trees. That means the ground is about some feet below. She said she looked around and she was wondering what was taking him so long. He done went over the bridge, but the tree caught him. The tree. Yes. And he was drunk.
I know a guy that survived a gunshot wound to the head. It didn't go in his head like all the way. It kind of went on the side, but it didn't touch like his brain or anything, if that makes sense. But they said the reason why he was okay because he was drunk at the time.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's weird.
In their life behind the drunk. That's why I don't baby, that right there. Like that. But yeah, his mama was his family was so loaded that the mama was sneaking drugs to him. They gave him his own house. I think he was like 4. He was young. I think he was like 15 or 16, or it might have been 14.
He was 16 when he killed them.
He was 16.
When he killed those kids.
Had his own house and was having parties every night, drinking and doing drugs, and the mama was giving it to him. Yep.
Wow. Isn't that a mess? Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Her ass should have been locked up for way more than aiding in the bed, if you ask me.
Yep. But see, the judge that handled their case, he really gave that boy a slap on the wrist, and that's why they were saying they think the parents paid the judge off. Yeah.
Really?
He only got a couple of years. He got the minimum.
I thought at first they gave him probation when his case was first heard.
Yeah, but
he had to follow certain rules, but he broke them, and that's when the mama ran off with him. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he gave him the minimum and then suspended the sentence and gave him drug and alcohol counseling and probation. And the minimum probation I think was 6 years.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting arrested again.
Yep.
And that's when it took off, because if you get arrested again and you get charged with something, you're going to serve that suspended time on top.
Sure
on top
is.
of whatever they give you after that.
Yeah. But that was sad because he done killed all these people and you just get a slap on the wrist. That's why a lot of people
That's
was
sad. Now that's sad.
Yeah, a lot of people was upset about it and was like, how can when he killed these people and he was drunk and driving? They said the mama had to pay the judge off. Yep.
But you know what? It's no what's sad also, like if you're a drunk driver and you hit and kill people, you get charged with manslaughter because supposedly it's not intentional.
Yeah.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah, vehicular manslaughter, not murder, but manslaughter.
Yep.
That's weird.
Even if you're drunk.
Yep.
You can be drunk, you know, but he had crashed a car. He had crashed the car a couple months earlier.
Yep, he sure did.
Drunk. And so this was his like second time getting caught drinking and driving and crashing a vehicle.
Yep.
My God, today.
Yep.
That is sad. That mom need to pay. I'm sorry.
Oh, she paying now.
Oh
she
yeah,
paying now.
They moved it to federal court.
Yeah, she paying now.
It need to be moved. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they moved it to federal court. That judge was not touching anything near it.
Sure, right? Because I think the judge that heard his case the first time resigned after his case. Yeah,
because they started investigating him.
Sure
And
did.
because
his ass got paid off. His ass.
And that's what a lot of people believe.
Yeah,
But
but I had said this before. A judge, whenever he gives a sentence, it can be scrutinized. So if you give too little, they look at it. If you give too much, they look at it.
Wow.
So a judge is always scrutinized by his sentences. So that's why a judge wants to be fair, but he can't be too lenient. And he can't throw the max because every judgment a judge does, they categorize it by the race of the criminal.
Wow.
How many times this person been arrested? They have all these categories, and they can see it all in a flash. Whether he's harder on black people than white people, whether he don't like Hispanic people, he sends it. They have it all broken down when it comes to judges. So it's a checks and balance. They know better, and they know I can fly under the radar as long as I don't just hit one particular type of person.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. We're gonna listen to some more.
Hey, that's Timmy.
He would go from being like sweet and then like 2 drinks in, he'd be a completely different person.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Very good facial expression.
No. Give some quality life advice, Paul.
Alright. Get you a Super Wahoo series book. Because you don't stand a chance.
Okay.
That's the Wahoo series.
Okay.
He would start doing some weird things with his hands, but the biggest thing I looked at is like his eyes. It was like he was looking through you, But all it was he was trying his best to understand what you're saying, because he's so drunk that he can't really function. People would say, oh, he looks scary, you know what I'm saying? He looks like he's about to kill me. No, he's just trying to understand you. One thing a lot of people know about Paul is he liked attention. And I think that was where that drinking part came from.
Something troubled him enough to make him drink the way he drank. You drink like that to escape something.
Yeah.
Now you do wonder with Paul, did he truly know that drinking as much was bad? Did he truly know that there really are consequences when you do something? Because maybe he didn't. I don't know.
He did. That boy knew that his family got away with shit. He knew who his daddy was. He knew what his daddy did. He knew it. That those kids grow up like that, and they feel like they are above the law. They literally feel like they are above everything. I know my brothers, my two younger brothers, they went to uh my younger brother, he went to Alabama Christian Academy. That's his high school here. And my sister twin, he went to St. James Academy. And okay, y'all could, they were majority white, rich white folks. Okay, and those kids, I'm telling you, they have so much. They are giving so much. They're like literally driving luxury cars at like 16. They drink. They drug. I mean, it's a lot. Those kids are raised to feel like it's their world and everybody else is just a nut, and they do whatever the hell they want to do. They get in trouble. Their parents pay people off. This is something I know. They get in trouble. They get in trouble. Their parents pay people off. Like I used to tell my brothers all the time, and so did my daddy and my mama. We used to tell our brothers like they hung out with these kids, right? But the thing about it is, you can't be doing some of this stuff because they're teenagers. Teenagers gonna do dumb ass shit. But we used to tell them like you can't do the same things they do because when you get in trouble, your ass gonna be punished. They get in trouble, they don't suffer the consequences.
Oh.
So you better know the damn difference. You better know the difference. Y'all two can be in all of y'all could be in the same situation and get in the same trouble, and your ass gonna get the book thrown at you, and they gonna get out. We used to tell them that. It is what it is.
I see it all the time.
Mallory Beach. The truth said Mallory Beach, a friend of Alex's youngest son, Stephen Smith, a friend of Alex's oldest son. Okay, he's putting the people in the chat. Those are the people that actually died at the hands of this family, y'all. All right, let's just.
Morgan said that a couple times she would try to tell his mom, Maggie, about how Paul would be drinking too much, and she would kind of just blow it off.
His family just looked the other way and thought it was funny, and that would have put such a blemish on the family. They didn't want to choose that option and say, let me send him to a rehab.
I felt like Maggie as a mother, she wasn't as loving on to Paul as she was on to Buster. And I feel like she was a very detached mother from Paul.
Wow.
Buster is Paul's older brother.
Wow.
Richard Alexander Murdock Jr.
Buster went to Wofford. He graduated. Perfect. Maggie loved it. He was in a fraternity. She ate it up. He went to law school and she was over the freaking moon. Buster wanted the life that his father had. He wanted to be a big name lawyer. He wanted to have the wealth and the power. He was following his father's footsteps. Paul never really wanted to be a lawyer. Paul was more of like the black sheep of his family. And I think that he thought that his parents thought that he was a disappointment. For Paul, the acceptance and the love came from Miss Gloria.
Okay, so in comes Miss Gloria. Now, see, it happens, y'all. So Paul was the youngest son. Buster was the oldest son. And apparently Paul wasn't getting enough attention from the parents. He didn't feel love. Probably why he drunk all the damn time. And Gloria was the housekeeper. And they say Gloria like literally raised him. She was the housekeeper for years. Okay. She knew a lot. She saw a lot. She witnessed a lot. She knew a lot about that family. And apparently Paul was closer to her than he was to his own mama. Right, be true?
Yes, and the housekeeper knew all the secrets.
Now, is she still living, right?
No.
She's another one.
She accidentally died. It was a freak accident.
Oh, okay. So
I believe she fell off a ladder and broke her neck.
So she
fell down. It was the stairs or ladder. I think it was the stairs.
So who was the housekeeper? Who was the housekeeper that testified at the trial?
That's the new that was the
black lady.
She was the new housekeeper.
Okay.
And I believe she was with the wife's housekeeper.
Okay, because I know they said housekeeper testifies, and she was a black lady taking the stand, and she testified.
Yeah,
because she was testifying, I think, on behalf of the wife.
Yes, because she said her testimony was, I didn't wash any clothes from that day from him. I never saw his clothes.
Yeah,
he had one thing on, but he didn't have that on when he left. But I didn't wash what he had on when he left, and that was her testimony.
Okay, so I didn't know they had.
Yeah, okay. It was she accidentally fell down the stairs.
Tripped over the dog or some shit.
Yeah, they were saying that the dogs were surrounding her, came up to her or whatever, and she tripped and fell because of the dogs.
And I believe this was around the time that they thought he was embezzling or something like that.
Wow.
And I think that he got worried that she knew something, or it was one of the murders. Because remember, he killed 2 kids.
Yeah.
The hit and run on his son's friend, and then the girlfriend. And I believe she knew something about the cover up.
All right, y'all. They finna get into talking about Miss Gloria.
She worked for Randolph and Libby for years, and that's why Alec and Maggie had her start working for them. I see Gloria as being Paul's second mom, and she basically raised Paul. She was with him from the time he was like 2. Paul really clung to her because Gloria gave Paul what Maggie didn't.
Miss Gloria is one of the best ladies you'll ever meet. She took care of Paul like no family member ever did.
Wow.
Miss Gloria would have walked off the end of the moon for Paul Murdock.
Paul loved Gloria. And actually, I don't remember him having a picture of anybody in his wallet, but he had a picture of Gloria in his wallet.
Wow.
But when Paul started getting older, that's when his reckless behavior became much worse, and he was always getting in trouble. Paul confided in his grandfather Randolph so much.
Now his grandfather Randolph was also close to Paul. Paul was close to his grandfather, and he was close to Miss Gloria. Okay.
The old
money. Paul.
Huh?
The old money.
Yeah, the old money.
Yeah, that's the old money right there.
Yeah,
That's
his grandpapa was the old money.
Yeah.
Y'all, please hit the like button if you don't mind, and feel free to support the channel. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it.
Got into any trouble, he would call his granddad. And from there, like, Randolph called Alec, and then they come up with a storyline, basically. When I tell you it was like, you snapped your fingers and it was gone, that's how it was. Obviously, yes, I was dating him, but I knew he was a troublemaker. And it kind of made some people worried and weary of Paul coming around. Mallory and Paul were friends. Like, they got along really well. Like, not really well, but like they got along. It was almost kind of like that she tolerated Paul. Mallory hated Paul. It wasn't really like a friendship.
At the beginning, I was like, oh, Morgan likes him, so like obviously there's something to like about him. But at the same time, this is not like someone that I think that, first of all, should be dating one of my best friends. Second of all, he should be like hanging around whenever he's this intoxicated, because it's not only dangerous for him, but it's dangerous for us.
I remember one time we were coming home from this Christmas party, and we got in the truck, and he told me I needed to get out of the driver's seat, and I was like, why? He's like, I'm driving. And we got in this huge fight, and Paul was being really aggressive about it. And at first he was driving like it was going to be okay and that, we'd make it home safely. And on that turn, Paul lost control and wrecked us into a ditch.
Wow.
Truck was like sideways.
Those kids are lucky to be alive, especially her. Especially with that boat crash and everything of that nature. Like Mallory was the only one that passed out of all of them. But his girlfriend, this little sweetheart right here, she's lucky to be alive dealing with him, honestly.
Yep, because he could have went crazy on her. Yep.
Thank you, Bronze Runner. But it's not allergies, it's sinuses. And I'm taking I was fighting last week I was fighting a sinus infection which is clearing up, which is making my nose and throat drain. That's why y'all hear me sniffling and stuff. But yeah. It's a lot, girl. But I'm okay. Thank you, Bronze Runner. I know you hear it, girl.
So many guns in his car, so like guns were everywhere, beer cans were everywhere. So I dial 911 and Paul hangs it up and throws my phone and Paul calls Randolph. He tells him exactly where we're at and then he calls his dad and then Randolph, Alec, and Maggie showed up. Before they even checked on us, they opened the back of the truck and they took out all the guns. And they cleared the bed of the truck and the floors of all these beer cans. And I'm like,
ain't this some shit?
Basically,
that little dude was right around with guns and beer in the damn truck. Like, honestly.
Basically, it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. That means, well, we don't know if they did or lie. We know she called, but he called, but let's clear the evidence before they get here in case they can.
Yeah, the cleanup, because they're worried that somebody may have noticed it and called the cops.
Exactly.
Love you too, Bronze Runner. Especially because they supposed to call the cops with an accident.
Yep.
And then the cops come and find all that shit.
Again, they're gonna get them out of there before the cops even come, which means it's no DUI.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Yeah.
If the cops show up and it's just a truck on its side laying in the ditch and there's nobody around, who are you gonna charge? Who's to say? They're gonna say, we don't know. We thought the truck was in the yard. Somebody done stole the truck.
Yep.
Wow.
No beer cans, nothing to tie them to the scene, and they're gonna tell all the kids to shut up.
No beer cans, no DNA.
Nothing. Yeah, no beer cans, no nothing.
Yep.
Ain't that some shit?
Just a motor vehicle accident.
All right, y'all.
And they're like, did you call 911? I was like, yeah. And they're like, why did you do that?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all talk. I'll be right back.
Yeah. They wiped that evidence scene down clean. No beer cans. No, they probably wiped everything he touched. No DNA, and they did because he's an attorney, right? He was. Mm-hmm.
The grandfather and the father are both attorneys. They were attorneys. He's an attorney. But you see, the thing is, they can always call a tow truck, and have that truck just taken away before anybody even makes a note of it.
Yep. You right about that.
So
you right about that.
You just call the tow truck turns it back on its side, takes it away, and nobody's any the wiser. As long as nobody didn't die or get seriously hurt, there's nobody to write a report.
He knew what to do, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he knew exactly what to do. Show up. Let's get rid of it. We can't have any police officers out here, and we don't want the tow truck driver to see anything. All we want the tow truck driver to do is take the truck away.
Right.
There's no beer cans, no guns, no nothing. Tow truck driver comes and takes it away.
I'm pretty sure he had a tow truck driver on payroll.
And because she called 911, they can't get the cop that they want. Because if they wanted to, they would just call the cop that they want and just tell them what to write. Well, I was driving and I lost control. Okay. Took the turn too quick. Okay.
You got some. It's sad that you do got some out there like that. You got some attorneys out there like that. You got some a lot of professionals out there like that. I'm gonna say that, and it's sad. Like I say, he got away with, the family got away with 3 murders.
Well, they didn't look too hard. That's the problem, though. If you're not looking hard, you're not going to find out what happened.
Right.
You're going to come up with a conclusion that other people will buy, and then the case is over.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an accident. Okay. Nobody to question you. Oh, well, it was a boating accident. Oh, okay.
Well, they probably had some detectives on payroll too. You know.
Well, again, he's not stupid. He's he's giving money where it needs to go.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about little towns. Little towns don't get that much money, so when the money comes, they're gonna look the other way.
Yeah.
They're gonna take care of the person that's supporting them.
There you go. And it's sad. It's so sad, John. Well, that's the world we live in, politics. You know what I'm saying?
But everything's politics.
Yeah, everything's politics. That's what I mean. Politics in general. Everything's politics. And there's a lot of politics out here, politicians out here politicking. Yeah.
And they did have that whole time. Everybody knew. But
I'm sorry,
knew,
I didn't mean to do that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, but everyone knew that anything that goes through that town has to go through them.
Yeah.
You need a lawyer. He's the lawyer you're going to go. Any transactions for property, he's the lawyer to go to. Get arrested, he's the lawyer you go to. You know, and probably no other lawyer in town. You know, they'll make sure.
They say they own the biggest law firm in the town, and that building was huge. They own the biggest law firm in the little town. Yeah.
And all the other lawyers had to go through them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want that case. I don't want it. You can have it. Okay, thanks. They just take the crumbs.
Sugar and Spice said they had that whole town on lock.
Mm-hmm.
They did. They sure did.
That's fucked up. People can't change. It's about who you are.
Tatum, come here. Y'all, Tatum done showed up. His mama going to the gym. She go to the gym right around the street from my house. Say hey.
Hey.
Hey, Tatum.
All right, I'm there. I don't know what that is he watching. I hope y'all don't hear it. I don't think it's that loud. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Okay.
And like tell me that like I didn't need to call 911 because I could have gotten their son in trouble. We could have been dead, but you know, nothing came of it.
It was a kind of a strange relationship. It wasn't normal in the way that they fought with each other. It was very uncomfortable for like other people to witness. He would just break up with her, you know, for the weekend to get back together with her and things like that. They were just like nothing that you would want anybody that's close to you or that you love to go through.
Wow.
Me and Mallory were both like, you need to be done. And then like we'd convince her that she was. And then for some reason it was like she would always go back. And it was very frustrating to see her do that as one of her best friends.
Love.
I think that our relationship is just something that like I really clung to just because when it was good, it was really good. But when it was bad, it was really bad. Our relationship had gotten like really physical, and then I broke up with him, but then Paul would just do and say anything to make up for what had happened.
So he was abusive. He was abusive to her.
I just said when y'all said before he drunk, he was happy, and when he got the drink, he turned.
Yeah, it's not a surprise because he drank all the time.
Yeah.
So she experienced abuse as a teenager, y'all.
But But that's the real him.
A drunk mind speaks a sober mouth, they say.
That's the real him. That's the way he really was. That other
And she's
part
such
was,
a beautiful girl. And she crying. She loved him. And she thought she loved him. You know how that teenage love is. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I bet, girl, her parents look like, I bet you when her parents find out, baby, they was mad as hell because they look like they don't play. They from New York.
And they probably didn't play. They mad about that, what done happened.
And they probably didn't know at first. Like, she probably didn't tell him.
Cause they,
you know what I mean?
They probably knew about their family and just didn't say nothing because of the power they had.
Cause that daddy looked like he would have whipped his ass.
Yeah, if they kept it away from the parents, it's because her parents had to have said something about them people before she, Sometimes we be rebellious. We test the waters. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my parents, I wonder why. Let me find that. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that Michael Rappaport is his cousin?
It's whose cousin?
Alex Murdock's cousin.
Wow.
Michael Rappaport. They look alike.
Now tell everybody who that is.
Michael Rappaport is a comedian. He was in a movie. If y'all remember a movie called Zebrahead. He was in that movie. He's made a bunch of different, but he usually does the small parts. White guy. He married to a black woman. Very funny. But
I like him.
Yeah, they're actually cousins.
He act black to me. That's a thing.
Yeah,
I like him.
He was the white comedian before what's the guy that's on being Tyler Perry shows? The white guy, the comedian.
Gary Owens.
Yeah, he was before Gary Owens.
Oh, okay.
So Michael
I like that guy. So they cousins?
Yes, they're cousins.
Do he have red hair?
He has
it's short kind of not.
Yeah, I know.
Like a blondish
strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little strawberry blonde. Y'all know I know my hair color.
You know, Flex and no hair colors, child. She'll call them out. Strawberry blonde. Now, who in the hell would have said that? Not me.
That's because I'm ghetto. You know they call me ghetto, so I'm gonna get ghetto.
Yeah, but the movie I remember him the most from is Zebrahead.
Yeah, Sugar Spice said he played in Friday. He was the postman.
Yes.
Oh, he
that's him. Yeah. I like him.
Damn.
Girl, I forgot. Wow. I did not know that.
They do kind of favor now that
they do favor. They sure do.
Them eyes, them family genes is strong. Yeah,
because them boys look like him a lot. Especially that oldest boy.
Them genes is strong, girl.
You got the blonde eyebrows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It interrupted my Netflix. Hold on. Are y'all tracking me and know I'm playing y'all shit? Hold on.
Oh, good Lord. And then we gonna have to. Girl, we was getting into this shit.
Girl, I was happy that it was letting me play it, y'all.
Maybe just a little Wi-Fi issue.
It said Netflix, sorry, we're having trouble with your request. Pardon the interruption. Ain't no damn interruption. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me try to put it
log back in.
Okay.
Restart it.
You crazy.
You gotta do the Netflix like you do damn Wi-Fi. Restart it. Shit. Y'all. Yes, I remember. I know who you talking about. Cause he used to get on my nerves. Cause then he played in that Ice Cube movie too. What was that? What was the name of that movie with Ice Cube, Omar Epps? Cause wasn't he the little prejudiced dude?
And what?
What was the name of that Ice Cube? It's an old movie. It's not old, but because you know Ice Cube made classics. But it was about racism, really. Not Fridays. You already said Friday. Now was he in next Friday or Friday?
Let me see what he was in. Michael Rappaport, IMDb. Let's see. It says he was in
High Learning. Thank you, Mad.
Deep Blue. True. Was he in that?
Yeah, because he was the one that was acting prejudiced.
Yeah, he was in. Yeah, he was in High Learning. Hold on,
Yeah,
now.
he was the one that got into it with. He got mad when Ice Cube was. He did something in Ice Cube.
He played. Didn't he play like one of the Redskins or something?
Who?
He was like a redskin in that movie.
No, girl, it's not called a redskin.
He was a skinhead.
Yeah,
A
skinhead.
skinhead.
Like
He was like a skinhead, not a redskin.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. He said a redskin. I was like, girl, I don't remember him playing football now in a movie.
Yeah, he was a skinhead. That sure was him when he was younger.
Yeah,
Yes.
he played in that movie with Ice Cube.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on my desk. Why you put it on my desk? Why you want it on my desk?
Yeah,
Don't be breaking up toys in here.
Zebrahead. He played on Murphy Brown for a little bit. Poetic Johnson.
He played in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Nothing for Money. He was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wait a minute. He played in Poetic Justice. What?
Yeah,
What
Poetic
he doing
Justice.
that for? I don't remember him in that. What he did?
Me either.
He did a little like cameo, just like he was the postman in Friday. He did a lot of little cameo.
Oh, the Basketball Diaries is what he was skinhead in.
No,
Higher Learning. The
Yeah,
Basketball
Higher
Diaries.
Learning. That's where I remember him.
Yeah,
Higher
he was
Learning.
Remy. His name was Remy in that movie.
Yeah, that's his name. Yep.
But I don't remember him in Poetic Justice.
Yeah, let me see who he played. He played the dock worker, so he wasn't a main character.
Oh,
in
he
the
was an
movie.
extra.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a dock worker.
Okay.
Basketball Diaries.
Sugar Spice said when he would do his stand-up comedy, he always talked about his black wife and the barbecues in the church. Is the black people with the black people?
Yes, I like him. Yes, he's funny.
I like him too. Cause even though he talk about his black wife and the black experience, he don't seem like he's like prejudiced. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like he embraces it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like him.
He was in Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. That's when he showed up because he was talking shit at the door.
Yeah, because he was handing the tax notice to the uncle.
He said, "Don't do a 187 on my ass or some shit."
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, and they cousins, Lord.
But you know what? Gary Owens did the same thing because he's married to a black woman.
I like Gary Owens. I like him too.
Not anymore.
Oh well, yeah, that's right. I heard they filed for a divorce, but I know he talked about how she cooked. He loved her cooking and all that shit. Yeah.
Wow.
He basically did the same jokes that Michael Rappaport did. He talked about the black cookouts and black churches and all that.
Yeah.
He was on Blackish too.
I ain't watched Blackish and Grownish and all that. I ain't even watched that.
Yeah, I watched all that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fun watching. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. Tracy Ellis Ross makes my ear itch. She just is.
I like Tracy.
I guess because she irritated. You know what? It's fun. I'm gonna tell you what it was. I couldn't take her nothing else after Girlfriends because she got on my damn nerves on Girlfriend as Joan.
Well, she was supposed to. That was a script. She's supposed to play the dingy one. That was
she got on my nerves on Girlfriends. She really got on my nerves
on Girlfriends because she.
Girl, no.
I love Girlfriends. I like Joan.
I love the show Girlfriends too, but she was my least favorite character. She got on my nerves.
Joan just couldn't get it together when it came to relationships.
She sure couldn't. Oh Lord, she sure could.
She was annoying.
The Jess.
Yes,
she whined all the time.
we all know a Joan in real life.
Oh, Joan.
She
Yeah,
whined all the time. She was jealous when Maya got remarried. She was jealous when Tony got married.
We all know a Joan in real freaking life.
Y'all know Joan from Dallas. Y'all know she was originally from Dallas.
You do know it's
Oh
acting.
no, I didn't know
right?
that.
It's
Joan was the dark-skinned one, right?
No. She was the light skin with the big hair. She looked just like her mama.
Okay, yeah, Joan. Okay. So
She looked just like her mama.
The dark-skinned one with the big lips. She from Dallas.
Oh, you talking about Tony?
Yeah, she was from Dallas.
Yeah, you talking about which one, Tatum? Hold
You said
on, y'all.
You true. What would you finish that?
We do know it's acting, right?
Yeah, it's acting.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. That was her script to be dingy.
Now, if
I
an
like
actor or actress makes you hate them for the role that they played,
they're good.
That means they did a good job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like Tracy.
Because I'm gonna tell you when I looked at
Well, for one, I didn't say I hated the chick. I just said she got on my nerves.
There you go, because she was doing a good job.
Role very well.
Yeah.
She sure did. She was annoying as hell.
So that's what I've been trying to tell you, truth. It was just acting.
Isn't that the wasn't
okay? Well, I just say I'll say her character got on my nerves, but since that character on Girlfriends got on my nerve, I didn't want to watch her in Blackish.
Right, but she
that's right. Yeah, she's the mother, right? She was the mother.
Yeah.
That's Diana Ross's daughter. That's Diana Ross's daughter.
Yeah.
And
That's
just like
she sucked on that show too.
Just like I looked at Monique in a different
Consuela. First of all, there's nobody on my panel that's named Rat Boy, and he's up here the same reason why your ass finna get kicked out. I don't give a fuck if he told you that he was 12 pack of tacos.
Hey, that's Helmet Head. That's Helmet Head. That's the troll account she come under, where she throws shots at me and I throw them back. Hey, Helmet Head, see, man, I wasn't you bothered by my community post, but you got a whole live scheduled about me sharing a community post. Sit your old ass down somewhere. Go die in peace.
Wait a minute, hold up.
I'm done.
Hold up. I'm the only one that can fuck with Money Boy, okay? I'm throwing peaches, apples, and eggs and all that.
Can't even have a damn live. Get on my damn nerves. These people need to get a life. Y'all mad because we have a good time over here?
No, I'm telling you, what just happened is I was just sent something that said she got a live scheduled tomorrow. So, I trolled different. I made a community post. And she just came under my community post and trolled me with the same comment. But yeah, Consuela been fuck with me since I dropped them pictures on her the other day. That's Helmet Head troll account.
But this the thing. They do that so you can say something to them so they can add to their little content over there. So if
that'd be all right.
They ain't got shit to say.
I said what I had to say in my community post, ma'am.
Yeah.
So we're done with that. You're out of here. So you ain't got to worry about it. Whoever you are. But anywho, let's get back to what we were talking about. We were talking about Tracy annoying ass.
Don't be talking about my home girl. That's my home girl. That's my home girl.
What I was saying was I looked at Monique a different way in Precious.
Yeah,
everyone different after Precious.
Yes, so that means she played her role well.
She played the hell out of that role, which is why what they did to her was so egregious. She played the hell out of that role.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, for a minute, I didn't like her ass. I wouldn't watch shit she was in because I was.
See, now you understand my struggle.
The same way with Lawrence Fishburne when he played Ike.
Oh hell yeah, I want to whoop his ass.
Also, old boy and Mister.
Yeah, Mr. Danny Glover.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
I didn't like Danny Glover.
Girl, everybody want to fuck Danny up. Shit.
Mr. was tame compared to Ike Turner. Mr. didn't do nothing.
No, he did. He did enough. Now, see,
he did a lot.
The only thing that saved Mister was at the end when they were saying God is trying to tell you something. He went and got that money and he got them children home.
Yep, because he knew
Now
that
that saved
karma was
Mister.
coming.
Mama, Celie
Mister
put
knew
that
that karma was
on him
coming.
and said, everything you done to me, already done to you.
Yep.
Mama.
Knew that karma was coming. Like I
If
said.
y'all don't get the truth, I know.
I said, who is doing this? That's you, the truth, saying, Mama.
Mama Udu, Mama Udu, Mama Udu.
Stop it, the truth. Oh, y'all, we can't never have no live and stay straight on the topic. What is wrong with us?
That's my favorite part of the whole movie. Mama Udu, Mama Udu.
Everybody know that part.
You got to start it off right, the truth. First, you got to say, Celie! No!
Mama Udu, Mama Udu.
You and me must never
part. Yeah, come on.
She said, he's saying, Mama, it's me. Mama, it's me.
Damn, be true. I tell you.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh. Okay, y'all. Let's get back to the day. Let me see how much time we got. Oh, we almost Trey going live at 10:10, y'all. We gotta get through. Okay, listen. Now I'm going back to this beautiful young woman who was.
I pushed it back to 11:10, and it might get pushed back to like 10 a.m. because I'm just feeling lazy. I'm trying to get my balls rubbed. So I'm going back on.
Hear your ass. What I tell you? What I just tell you the other day? You hard-headed as shit.
You just as bad as Truth Hurts.
I got needs and baby Petty is gone.
Baby Petty gone, girl. He living the single life.
I got needs.
He's gonna be resting because his ass on punishment.
That's the best way to rest with a ball rub. Tony, no. Tony
in the back. Don't start no shit. Don't start no shit, Trey.
Lord have mercy.
Trey, did you hear that Truth Hurts gets happy endings at her massages?
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
Don't
you
hate on
me. Asked her though. You asked her the truth. She answered the question honestly.
I sure did.
I wasn't asking about Tony's massages.
No. Tony's the only one to get the happy endings. Okay, don't do that. Don't put that out there. Headlines tomorrow. Choose her. Cheating on Tony with the masseuse. Don't do it. Nah. Trey, Lord have mercy. I don't even know what to say for you, but I will say that you've been working hard. You know, you've been taking care of baby Petty. You deserve some time, but don't be trifling.
Here's the thing. When I deal with my local chicks, they know nothing about YouTube, so I ain't gonna have no problems with that. That'll never come out on the internet.
Well, that's great.
These the homegrown chicks.
Okay,
not the homegrown.
Just read. Talking about telling somebody, don't do that because you know you get in trouble on the read out. But he said the homegrown, which is the local chicks.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Here we go. This is Mallory speaking about some of the things she experienced with Paul.
So I knew that and just being a young 16, 17-year-old
Thank you, Sugar Spice. We try.
I don't know. You have this just picture of just a relationship in your head, and I just felt like I looked past it because what I really wanted was the Paul that I knew. Gloria knew how Paul was, and she had seen him at every emotion, every step of life. She was there. Gloria was you know how he is, and you're either going to have to learn how to deal with his temper or you need to get out. I remember her saying, she was baby, it's okay to love someone and love them from a distance, but if it's going to hurt you more to be with them, then you need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got really worried one night, and it was, we were celebrating Buster's graduation. We were staying at a hotel. He had been so intoxicated. We had finally gotten to bed, and for some reason, Paul kept like kicking me. I yelled at him, and then he got on top of me, and I just remember him screaming, "I told you to shut up." Just holding down my throat. I just remember then he like punched me really hard, like in the knee right here.
Wow.
And I'm sorry.
Wait, how old is she at this point?
She looks to be maybe early 20s, like early 20s.
No, I'm talking about when she was staying in the hotels and shit.
They were like literally teenagers because Buster was the oldest and he was graduating, so they had to be like teenagers still.
15, 16? 16,
No. Maybe 16, 17, maybe 18, something like that. They weren't, you know.
I'd be damned if my daughter stayed in the hotel.
Okay.
Look.
Her ass better be in the house at 10 o'clock like I used to tell Pooh ass.
I'm showing up. Be like, oh, I'm going to have to kill you now, but no hard feelings.
Wow. Well, she did say those teenagers had a lot of leeway, y'all. They had a lot. They did a lot. They had access to a lot. They did a lot of grown up activities. They did. It is what it is. They did a lot of grown up activities. Mm-hmm.
In 2019, I was just working at retail therapy, selling clothes. Mallory, and I were all working there. Paul and I was ready to get out, but at the same time, my mind and I just was so back and forth.
She would come to work and, you could tell she'd been crying or something like that. And me and Mallory would both just be like, this isn't normal. I was like, we're both in relationships and like neither of us are going through this. We don't think you need to be with him. I was like, you are more important than him.
Mallory was my support, system, because she saw me every day. Mallory made it a lot easier.
No, they were not old enough to buy beer, Nanya. And according to Mallory, the parents literally bought them alcohol and gave them alcohol. I got a feeling in that little town or whatever, them teenagers could have did whatever they, especially that son. They probably could go in stores and just buy the shit themselves.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Because they were smiling, people knew who they were.
Yeah, because they literally ran the town. Like they did, because they were in that bar the night that boat accident happened, getting that alcohol. No people knew that they were underage. They knew that. They knew that them kids were underage. In these type situations, it'd be a lot of people I'd be wanting to lock up. I'm just like that. Lock everybody up. The fuck. All the enablers, just lock everybody up.
Yeah.
And she'd make sure that I was always laughing. She'd be so extra about it. I'd cry at work and she'd just hug me, or she would just send me really uplifting messages and just like reminded me that I am someone without him and that it's going to be okay. Having Mallory and Miley, they were friends that really cared.
Good. Sit up straight.
Anthony's my first cousin.
This is Connor, Miley's boyfriend, who was also one of the friends. He was Anthony, the other friend's cousin. And for some reason, he got a disposition like he don't even want to be doing this interview. So we finna see what he has to say. He seems to be upset.
Probably my closest cousin, honestly. Me, Anthony, Mallory, we all started hanging out together. If Molly was off doing something or whatever with her family, then it was always me and Mallory hanging out. I knew Mallory before I knew Miley.
How does it feel now to talk about the incident?
We're not gonna get into that.
Oh, he's upset, y'all.
Do I think?
He is upset, and it looked like he got a deep. For those that seen it, I think you saw it. Fun, I think you saw. He's got a deep like scar on his face. You think that came from the boat accident?
He knows something.
He knows something because he
definitely
feel
knows
by
something.
the tone of his voice. He really don't want to be.
He is visibly upset. He's like he angry, like he don't want to be there, like he's still mad about the shit.
Yep.
I mean, he is upset.
You heard him say, "Well, we ain't gonna talk about that."
Yeah.
Mallory was his friend, honey.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And he probably was. He probably had a crush on him.
Well, he actually was with Miley, but hey, who knows? He may have. I just think they were close friends. Cause I think he said he met Mallory first and then Miley. But sexy, did you look at his eyes? When you he is mad.
He is mad. He is some. You never know what they probably try to do to his head. The reason why he got that mark on his face.
I think he may have gotten in a boat accident. I don't know. But he said we ain't gonna talk. He told that person, he was like, we ain't gonna talk about that. Oh God.
And the tone of his voice says it all, honey.
And the look in his eyes. So sad.
That maybe some things could have happened a whole
He
lot.
more madder than Anthony, who was Mallory's boyfriend.
Jason said he got hurt in the boat accident. Oh, he did?
I'm thinking that's where that scar came from.
I ain't watched all of it. So
yeah, if you see him, he got a deep like scar on his right by his mouth, and I was thinking that it may have happened in that boat accident. But he's more upset than Anthony, who was Mallory's boyfriend. He's more upset than him right now. Yeah.
Differently, I can look at you right here today and tell you, yes.
February 2019, a friend had messaged us wanting us to go to the oyster roast.
Oyster roast is just kind of things you do in the low country when it starts to get a little bit cold, you know, roast oysters. Mallory asked me, hey, everybody else wants to do this, can we go? I said no, it's cold, I didn't want to be going to a party. Mallory wanted to go bad, she give a little puppy dog face, and ask again, and I finally gave in.
Paul was messaging me, your girlfriends are going, like, you need to be with me. I felt like Paul was more like guilt tripping me into going, but I mainly went to go be with my best girlfriends.
Why do you think the decision was to take the boat?
Just to be spontaneous. I've made a trip up and down Beaufort River 1,000 times.
That place is beautiful.
Been that far.
It is
Paul
beautiful.
and Connor knew what they were doing, so I trusted them.
We just docked the boat at one of the.
Good night, Greg. Love you too,
From there, I
sweetie.
think everyone
Have a good
started
night.
drinking pretty early, right before we left. Miley and I were on the dock, and we looked back, and Paul had a funnel, and he was just funneling beer.
And then we just took off on the boat to go to the oyster roast. On the way there, it was freezing. Me and Mallory were sitting on the cooler, so we had to get up to get people drinks. We pulled out to the dock. We'd gotten there later because it took us so long to get there.
We left the cooler on the boat, and we'd go back and forth from the dock to get our alcohol out of the boat.
There was quite a few people that made the comment, hey, this thing got late, it's cold. Might not be a very good idea to drive the boat back. We had several people offer to drive us, leave the boat there, drive us. I think Paul was a little too proud to do that.
Even if someone was to take the keys from Paul, be like, you're not getting on that boat, Paul would have a conniption, and Murdocks don't really get told no much. I know that Mallory, and I should have been smart enough to just stay. I'll never stop regretting that we didn't. We left around 12.
After the oyster roast, me and Connor did get into an argument. We were arguing about him going to the bar.
Paul and Connor wanted to make a pit stop that nobody else wanted to make.
Paul wanted to go to the bar, and when Paul gets set on something, like, it's gonna happen.
There wasn't really no talking him out of it. Wasn't no stopping him.
So we actually get to the day dock, which is downtown Beaufort. And we just waited for the boys to get back. At that time, Mallory and Anthony were so new, and they were in that like honeymoon stage. They were just like obsessed with each other. And so they were just, on their own little swing, just talking. Miley and I were probably talking about how much we hated Paul and Connor.
After leaving Luther's, Paul comes out and it's like plastic chair right next to him, and he just like flips the chair over.
I remember him like coming back and him just like raising his arms and sprawling his hands.
That's like a dead giveaway, pretty much, that he was the whole like Timmy alter ego.
He was out of his mind drunk.
We had all like made it a point to like say to him, you need to let Connor drive, or you need to let Anthony drive, but he wouldn't listen to anybody.
Everyone was like, Paul, don't drive. It's late, it's cold, we want to get home.
We talked about it, getting an Uber or something, but Paul didn't want to leave his boat there, didn't trust leaving his boat there, and I'm not going to just leave everybody else, I'm not going to leave Connor, Miley, Morgan, Paul.
We got back on the boat to go home.
Everyone was like, Paul, don't drive. And Paul would snap back and be like, well, this is my fucking boat, and I know this river, and you're not driving my boat. No way. Paul was driving.
See, consciously they knew, or subconsciously, however you want to put it, they knew that they shouldn't have been driving that boat that night. They knew it. Paul was told he was drunk. You can look at the video and look at the walking and the behaviors and everything. And then on top of them had been at that oyster roast drinking. They went to the bar drinking, and then they got back on the boat drinking because it was alcohol on the boat. I mean,
and obviously other people observed it if they had people,
offering to take them home.
Yeah.
I just don't think I would. Look, cold, the water on a boat, drunk. Oh my God, no.
So they complained. They were telling the story that he would leave the wheel unattended on the boat and walk away and talk to them, and then go back and start driving the boat.
Not talk to them.
Yeah.
He was irate. He was
he was just
arguing.
screaming. Yeah, he was screaming.
Yeah.
And he let the wheel go, turn around and start yelling at them. Nobody's driving the boat.
Oh, hell no.
His blood alcohol level was 0.24.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was triple, I think. Triple the legal limit.
No.
What?
The legal limit is 0.08. His is 0.24.
Oh Lord, he was out of there.
He was so confrontational. They were scared of him and his family. Let me tell you something, and I get that, Juice Kim, but one thing I would not have done with him acting the ass, I think I wouldn't have got on that boat. I think I wouldn't have got on that boat.
Especially if they done been around him and know that he, when he started drinking, he's crazy.
But wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
It says when Paul was brought into the hospital following the accident, his blood level was 0.24. But they brought him to the hospital about an hour after the accident.
What?
Yeah, it was after. It was like some time had passed, Flex, and his level still was that high.
Yeah, think about it.
Like a lot of damn.
2 hours. The minimum was probably maybe they brought him to the hospital about 2 hours after because they were looking for the girl who went into the water, and they couldn't find her, and then they took him to the hospital. So if 2 hours passes, and he hasn't had a drink in those 2 hours because all the stuff that's happening, and his blood level is 2.4, he was at least 0.3.
Yeah, he drank a lot of shit. Yeah.
Yep. And drove that damn boat with them kids on there. Jesus, well, and see, Mallory, God rest her beautiful soul. All of them could have passed. Every last one of them. He hit. Y'all know those cement things that be on bridges, like that's go into the water and like hold the bridges up. It's like round and it's just cement. They crashed into that.
Yeah, a pylon of the bridge.
That's what it's called. I didn't know the name of it, but yeah.
At a high, he hit that thing at a high rate of speed.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
Mallory was thrown from the boat, and according to the coroner, she hit the pylon, that concrete barrier to the bridge. And it was blunt force trauma, and then she drowned.
Yep.
And they didn't find her for a whole week.
Yep. So sad. So sad. Can you imagine your baby?
I would have sued them.
I sure would too.
I would too. But you know what? They probably offered them money before they got a chance to sue them.
You know they did, probably.
Because it was some hoopla because it took a while for Paul to be charged.
Well, it says April 18, 2019, Paul was charged with 3 felony counts, including 1 count of boating under the influence, causing death, and 2 counts of boating under the influence causing bodily injury. He pleaded not guilty and was later released on bail. But on June 7th, while awaiting trial, he was shot and killed alongside his mother. So he never went to trial for this.
He never went to trial. He was only charged, went to jail, got out, and he never had a chance to go to court on it.
No, his father killed him before they went. Before he even saw the courtroom.
Because he was finna embarrass the family.
And they say even though he went to jail when they arrested him, he went to jail and got bonded out. He never went into a cell. He never went into a jail cell.
No, they had finished booking him when they had just finished when he was released.
Yeah, he never went into an actual cell. Yep. All right, yeah, we got I think maybe 8 more minutes. I think that's what it says.
It's honestly terrifying.
The boat was just, steady making circles. We were just round and round, zigzagging, arguing. Everybody's mad.
Paul would just leave the wheel unattended. Father would have to come up and grab it. I literally stood up and yelled at him, if you're not going to let anybody else drive, you could at least take us home. And he got in my face and pointed at me, and he was like, you just need to shut the fuck up and sit down.
Anthony was getting extremely pissed.
I yelled at Paul, Morgan, Miley, Connor. I yelled at all of them.
Paul was yelling at me, and he was like, why don't you have my back? And I was like, why would I have your back? You're screaming at us, and you're not making sense. You're acting crazy. And he looked at me and he said, you know what's crazy? Your father not making enough money to support your family.
Wow.
I started crying, and that's when Paul got in my face and he just started screaming, and that's when Paul slapped me.
Now this is the girlfriend. He slapped her that night, y'all, on the boat. He slapped her.
Wow.
He slapped her because she ain't condoned his bad behavior. He slapped her. Child.
Yeah, I'd have sued for wrongful death.
Absolutely. I think what had happened was the truth. I think I'm pretty sure they probably would have done it. It's just between that happening and them passing, it wasn't a lot of time. Like the thing happened in February and they died in June. That's enough time, but I wonder why they.
No, he got charged in April 18th of 2019.
Right.
He died in June of 2021.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think maybe they were paid off. I think they gave them some money.
Oh no.
What you
So
think?
he pleaded not guilty. So I guess they charged him in 2019, but he didn't go to jail until June of 2021, and then that's when they released him on bail. So I don't believe he was in jail. He didn't really go to jail. Because he died, so released, and then 2023 is when he died. So
that was a lot of time.
No, 20. He died on June 7th. I'm sorry, 2021. His father went to jail on March 2nd, 2023. But he died two years later is when he was killed.
So do y'all think that they? Because it's not like the parents brought the charges up against him. I mean, it's like the state was charging him. But as far as a civil case, a wrongful death, do you think that the Murdocks not paid off, but like offered Mallory's family some type of money? Do y'all think?
I believe so, because that is the perfect example of wrongful death.
You want to turn it?
Yeah, I can't watch it.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait till I get through and then you can turn it, okay? Alright. But listen, so because I'm thinking, why didn't they file a wrongful death suit? Is there any evidence of one the truth? I know you probably.
It doesn't say that they ever brought a wrongful death against because it would be they own the boat.
Right.
Okay. So whoever owns the boat is who you can sue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't have to sue Paul for wrongful death. He can sue the owner of the boat for wrongful death,
which would have been the parents,
the Murdock family itself.
Yes. So what you're saying is, can they still sue?
They could if they wanted
there's
to.
Other members of the Murdock family.
Yeah, they're still in the state. If they really wanted to, I think they still could, and they might, and they'd win. Because regardless of who was driving that boat, it's the Murdock's boat. They knew their son was driving it, and they.
I'm gonna walk away for about 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
But they allowed their son to drive it whenever he wanted to. So that means that the Murdock family is at fault for wrongful death. Let's see, hell, we've been fighting. So, but you see what I'm saying, Flexi? This is a cut and dry wrongful death lawsuit. Your daughter was on that boat, and now she's dead. It was your son's responsibility. It was it was your family's boat. He was driving, and she died. So, I mean, he was charged with it, but again, he died before he even went to court. Hello? All alone. Fawn, you still here?
I'm here. I had walked off. Oh, Fawn still up here. What Truth did? Truth done fell out?
Truth did what you did and not told us that you're walking away.
Who is that? Oh, is that Greg still on the panel? Oh, my bad. I had to run to the kitchen.
At like usually, Truth doesn't even tell us she walks away. We just talking, and then she's not there. Now I think Fawn done fell asleep. Money Boy, I don't know what he looking at. He's swiping left or right now.
Not swiping.
Where you go? Cause we don't see your avatar.
You don't see my avatar got the circle small period.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
I just glanced at it.
You been up there the whole time, sis.
I thought you fell off the panel, girl. I came back. I just came back from the kitchen.
I'm silly.
You looking at Island.
Silly. Fawn probably sleep and Trey setting up a booty call.
Yeah, he's swiping left or right now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing with his mannish ass. I done told him.
Oh Lord, Juicy wants to come up here.
Juice Cam, don't come up here with no shit, Juice Cam. Hold on, babe, I'm finna drop it. Oh Lord, she done woke up and shit on that bullshit.
Don't do Juicy. Don't do Juicy. Hey, Slager. Don't do Juicy. Don't do Juicy like that. Come on, Juicy girl.
Anti-way.
Come on up,
Come on, anti-way. Anti-way. Get up here, Juicy.
All right, we're gonna listen to some more before Juicy come up. Cause Juicy finna come up and act up.
Yeah.
All right. This getting good, y'all. We got 2 more parts to this, y'all. We got 2 more. Oh Lord, I've been waiting too long. Oh Jesus, hold on, y'all.
You wouldn't be Juicy if she didn't cut up now. Y'all know how Juicy.
Oh Lord. Okay, hold on.
It don't make no sense the shit I have to go through to get up on this panel.
Hey, Juicy.
Hi, Juicy Kim.
Hey, Juicy.
Anti-way.
What anti-way? What? Don't start no trauma. Don't start no trauma.
That's how you say anyway. You say anti-way.
Anyway. I was coming up here with some information.
What's the information, girl?
About this case, what we talking about?
What you got, girl?
I'm very fluent on murder.
No, not fluent.
I'm very fluent.
Murder, she wrote.
So what you got?
I was just gonna say that. When I was downstairs, I thought I heard you say, "Can they, like it's no time limit on murder. You can sue somebody forever on murder charges, right?
Not forever.
Not
cap, right?
No, in criminal law, there's no.
Somebody echo. Let me see what I saw.
Well, we were echoing before,
You got your information on Truth. Money Boy over there trying to find some bile rubbers. So I gotta say it for What?
So there's no statute of limitation on murder when it comes to charging someone for murder, but when it comes to unlawful death, there is a statute of limitation.
Well, he actually murdered. He actually murdered her. Like he murked her. Like he did that.
He murked her?
He murked her. Yes, he did.
Slang, the truth. That's slang.
Damn it! Somebody write it.
That boy that got hurt, his jaw was split. That's why you see that
scar.
That scar,
yeah.
His motherfucking jaw was like coming from off his face.
I think they should all sue their ass still.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he got some money hid somewhere. He ain't
got no money hid because he locked up, but it's still family members. Like I said, that family was rich. They got old money, new money, in between money.
The estate is still there, so that 1,000 acres that they were talking about is still there.
Oh, I didn't know he still hid there. Okay.
Yeah, he still got money because he wasn't the only money maker. It was like the grandpapa, all the family was involved in that business. I mean, that they still got money now.
Yeah, they can still sue too. Shit.
Yes, sir. Hell, I be living on them 1,000 acres if nothing else.
Baby, mechanic
Cause I
lady,
seen the picture.
please.
I seen them show it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Give me 1,000 acres and a mule. The fuck?
1,000 acres in a mule.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't gonna bring that beautiful baby back. It's not. She was gorgeous, but thank you, Nikki. Thank you for always supporting. Let me see what your notes say.
Shout out to Nikki.
For commentary, yes, these people make my. Ooh, I'm not gonna read that, Nikki.
Oh shit, be true, man. Your ass or your man shit.
Damn, Nikki, I love you, Nikki.
Do I make Nikki mad? Or something?
No, she was talking about the trolls or whatever. She she said don't read it. I didn't read it, sis.
Oh, I thought you said the truth. I thought I heard the truth, girl.
I thought I heard that too. Like I made her mad or something.
No.
Calling me stupid.
No, it's not.
Actually, I thought she was saying kick Juicy K off the panel, but that's.
Oh shit.
No, she was in. Okay, I'm gonna read the good part. She said the good part. She
I
said.
didn't know you were such a hater.
What?
No. I'm gonna read the good part of the note. She said for commentary, yes, but I'm not gonna read the second part. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you, girl.
Can you move Juicy K all the way next to Money Boy? I need to.
I want to be next to you.
I know. I need to keep.
I want to be next to you.
I need to keep an eye on you, and I need all the way to the left, so I can keep an eye on you.
You can't see out your right eye? Something wrong with your right eye?
My eyes are going to. Oh, there we go. All right, that's better. That's better. Now I can watch Juicy K.
Oh, look at that. He's full of shit.
Got my eye on Dorothy.
Not Dorothy.
Not Dorothy.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
All y'all hating on me. I ain't did nothing to be true, but give him support when he needed and everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need it.
Yeah, I don't understand. This is what I don't understand about us as a family.
What?
We can't never say, listen, flex it. I don't know if you worked late that night because I remember you working late, but on the True Panel the other night, it went way left. I don't know what happened. We was talking about, important, good topics or whatever. Irvin, we was talking about old Irvin.
Now I was listening to some of that, but I was at work. That's why I was typing for, a little while. But I did want to call in because I did see that tape, and yeah. So yeah, I was upset with myself because I should have been at home. That's the day I should.
It was a really good live. It was a really good live, but it did take a turn, which we always take turn like that. We can't stay on topic. We talk about balls and all kind of stuff.
That wasn't me. I wasn't talking about any balls. That was.
Well, you did turn the conversation. The truth. Don't try to act innocent.
You and Miss Liz started ball bashing.
Not Miss Liz.
All we said about the balls is that we needed the man to have two balls. We don't want no one ball man.
E. Brooks said, "Truth, I need to talk to you about that."
What I need, E. Brooks?
Discrimination.
Well, they done turned your live to something else.
I didn't know where it went. Miss Liz did it. All of a sudden she said, "Let's talk about it." I'm like, "Oh, shit! Here we go."
Girl, it went all the way left. I don't know what happened.
It was about side chicks, about one ball. It's almost as bad as when Juicy K called in. I was like, "Oh damn, here we go."
Oh, you saying I was taking up for the side chick ebook? I wasn't necessarily taking up for the side chicks. What I was saying was, if you're gonna be a side chick, you need to make sure you're gonna be taken care of. I wasn't necessarily taking up for them.
I don't think you said nothing that was malicious. I think you said the truth.com.
Oh no!
I think that if you is gonna be the side piece.
Listen, the main thing I was saying. Yeah, the main thing I was saying is the side hoe needed side hoe insurance in case anything happened to the dude. The wife
Yeah.
gonna get some money, and the side hoe need to be taken care of as well. So there needs to be some side hoe insurance. That's all.
Amen to that.
So is that why I come correct in the chat talking about flexing? Can you tell Quick to provide side hoe insurance?
Yes.
Y'all, look. And you know she will come correct. You know she will, Juice King. She will.
Listen, I think that if you gonna become a side, see, I got a handbook. I think if you gonna be accustomed to him buying you stuff like jewelry, fur coats, all of this good shit, paying your rent, buy you a car, these for high price side pieces. But I'm just saying, if you accustomed to that, and the wife is getting those things, and you're getting those things upon death, you should get some of that still. He gonna put you up in the penthouse, and you ain't been working. You have been working, but you ain't been working. Okay.
Oh
wow. So my thing is, you are required to still take care of me. Do death, do a fuck, motherfucker.
Well, I'm lost then, because why in the hell should a side hoe have insurance?
Because in the case of the man's passing, the wife is gonna be taken care of as far as insurance policies and things of that nature. So the side hoe need to have an insurance policy to continue to take care of her in case of death. Now, April, this is the thing. See, I think differently when it comes to side hoes than a lot of women. See, when if my man obtains a side hoe, I don't blame the side hoe. I don't fuck with the side hoe. I don't whoop the side hoe's ass unless she fuck with me. Cause see, it ain't the side hoe that I made vows to. It's my husband or my man. So I don't normally put the blame on the side hoe. She just being a hoe. That's what hoes do. So unless she come for me or cross me or in any way, then I really don't have an issue because she's not obligated to me. It's the man that needs to take responsibility for
And
the
I'm
whole
trying to figure out
behavior.
why she figured that the side piece don't deserve nothing. Hell, we put in work. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who is we?
I feel like
Juicy Kim is for those that don't know, the reason why she touched, her spirit is touched, is because Juicy is a professional side hoe.
I'm trying to figure out, like, no, what I'm trying to figure out. The Ebooks got an attitude. Yes, I did say attitude. Because the side piece supposed to get something too. I'm like, he dicking me down. He dicking down the wife. He might have another side piece on the side of me. Why can't I collect some dough too?
Because you ain't supposed to be messing with him in the first damn place.
Well, guess what?
Attitude.
Shit happens. Time to pay.
Attitude. What the hell is an
I
attitude?
said an attitude. Yes, I did. I said it. That means you're able to have an attitude. I'm like,
okay. All right. Attitude. All right.
now you got
I
it.
get it.
I'm
I
gonna
get
give you that dictionary just yet.
But yeah, I need it.
I just feel that I will pay the premium. You know what? He give me the money, I will pay the premium.
So what you're saying is the side hoe needs to be the beneficiary of
Yes,
an insurance
a
policy.
beneficiary of her own policy that's on him.
Are you going to the funeral?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
You gonna take basically the side hoe need to take out her own policy on a dude she feel like may not last long that she fucking with. Just in case he croak, she can get paid too. The wife.
Look, I took policy out on my kids' daddy. The fuck? I'm not sleeping out one way or another. I am not a dumb bitch at all.
Damn.
I took out on his ass. Yes, I did. Due to the fact that, let me tell you something. I always say, if my children don't get it upon you living, they're gonna get it once you're dead. I didn't give a fuck. It was a look out for my children.
Well, y'all getting side chick 101 from Juicy Kim.
For real, you got.
We gonna have a whole panel about it on Truth Hurts After Dark. The side hoe. We gonna get the side hoe rules, guidelines, and rules and regulations.
Y'all really.
People like to blame the side piece But it's him that stepped out on his marriage. I ain't married to no motherfucking body, even though I do not cheat with married men. Let me make
That's
that
true
very
though. That's
clear.
true
I
though.
just know the rules.
Right.
I just know the rules. Let me make that very clear. I do not mess around with because I take marriage sacredly. Everybody here in this room knows that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if a man go out here and get another woman, and he got a woman at the house that he stood in front of God and 100 of other people and said, "I'll do until death do us part," that's his fault.
Well,
Why
now,
do you keep blaming the side piece?
Yep.
She only getting what she can get.
we ain't just talking about the husbands. What about the ones that just in relationships? You know.
Well, you know,
Cause
but
they,
when you just in a relationship, you ain't really guaranteed to
you
be in
right.
that
You
same
right.
relationship.
You ain't promised to each other. Cause
Right. You ain't made no promises
Yeah.
to each other. So that's even here or there, you know.
Yeah.
But as far as that man being married to that woman,
Right.
and some of these women know about the side, but let's make this very clear too.
Well, Juicy, don't give it all. Don't give it all, Juicy.
Hey, E. Brooks wants to know why is she on the panel?
Because I can be on the panel.
I'm reading what the chat is saying.
Don't be upset with me because I make sense. Because dollars make sense, like I'm making sense. Don't be upset.
All right, y'all. Let's try to finish the video because Juicy gonna go into the whole side piece ethics, and we're gonna have a live about that. Thank y'all for the 74 likes. I really do appreciate it. I really do. If you feel it in your spirit and your heart, hit that cash out and support the live. Okay, y'all. We literally got 7 minutes, and I want to get through this. I want to. This is not Mallory. Post Mallory. This is Paul's girlfriend still talking. So let's get through this. Cause Juicy will go into the whole side, whole ethics, and Juicy can't give it all. Juicy can't. We're gonna have a panel about it, girl. I got 75. Thank you, Michael.
Always.
Shout out to CMA. Welcome, CMA. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey,
I always
CMA.
go to. I don't have a problem with waiting. I'm patient.
I know, Juicy. All right, here we go. Hold on. It'll pop on in a minute. I gotta get my sound, y'all. All right, here we go.
Sorry. You know, you could tell by the way he did it that it wasn't the first time. It's just heartbreaking to see.
So for those that forgot, because it was another lifetime, when we paused, Paul had slapped her. Paul had slapped his girlfriend on the boat. This is the night of the accident, y'all.
Best friends be abused in front of your face. Telling her, I was like, you can't hide it anymore from any of us. Like, this is not okay.
At that moment in time, everybody was like, you know what? Let's just go. You know, we went from that idle to bow the boat stood up.
We would just leave the wheel when we were going full speed.
Just reach over there from the side, straighten the wheel up.
Connor came up to me. Told me he loved me.
Thank you, Nikki. Nikki said for talking about the Murdocks. Love all of y'all. We love you too, Nikki. Thank you for
We love
supporting
you too, Nikki girl. Yeah.
I appreciate that, sugar. I appreciate that so much.
Like he was like getting scared too. Miley's screaming, Connor, Connor, and I felt her grab me.
I slid down. I put my feet up and pulled Mallory to me.
I was just looking at this bridge and I was like, I'm about to hit this.
I heard a scream, then I was out.
Everything was going crazy. People were screaming.
As soon as I got on the bank, Molly came running straight up to me and asked, where's Mallory?
And then that's when we all started screaming for Mallory. Anthony stayed in the water as long as he could. He would come up, he would go down.
Wow.
Jump back in the water over and over.
Remember
Go ahead, be true.
Remember, it was cold out.
Yes.
So if it's 40 or 50 degrees, say it's 50 degrees out, or even say 40, that means the water is 30 degrees. And in 30, remember 32 is freezing. So you have maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes max in the water before hypothermia takes over. So the longer he stays in the water, the more chance he has of getting hypothermia and drowning himself.
Right, but he was in that water. He was determined to find her. He tried to find her. He did. Yep. Okay.
It was going so fast.
I was going against the current. There you are, scared for your life. It's either do or die.
I just remember waking up. First thing I could do was just get on my phone and call 911.
911, where's your emergency?
We're in a boat crash on Arthur Creek.
You're by the bridge?
There's only one bridge in Arthur Creek.
Did you crash into the bridge?
We're under the only bridge in Arthur Creek.
Okay. So you're under the bridge, okay.
Please send someone.
No, we're calling, okay?
I walked up to the top of the bridge. I remember seeing blue lights coming from both directions.
It was the cops that came first. I just sat in the boat, bleeding. So the cop that came up to me, he's like, "You're gonna be okay." He kept patting my back, and I was like, "Please tell me y'all found Mallory." And he said, "No, we haven't found Mallory yet."
I remember my face being really warm, and my bottom teeth were in front of my front teeth. I knew something wasn't right.
Paul was only in his underwear, and his only concern was calling his granddad.
Can I use your phone?
Hey, bro, I ain't got my phone on me, bro.
You ain't got your phone?
Just drop the grass right back.
Okay, go ahead.
He said his bottom teeth was in front of his front teeth.
Yeah, his mouth was messed up. They just showed a picture. His mouth was messed up.
He broke his jaw.
Yeah, his jaw. I'm finna say that.
He broke his jaw.
It
was actually unhinged.
That's where that scar comes from. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
I remember Anthony just like, "You did this, like this is all your fault."
Well, you fucking smiling like you're fucking funny. My fucking girlfriend's gone, folks. Hope he's not fucking hell.
He's just agitated. It took them 15 to 20 minutes to get Paul to actually get in the ambulance. And he's not really responding to me or any of us. Once we were actually on our way, Paul called his granddad and was like, "Yeah, we were in a boat accident." It's like, "Oh yeah, they can't find Mallory." And was just like, "Yeah, it was Cotton Top that did it. Cotton Top is Connor's nickname."
I was like, really?
No, he didn't say. No, he didn't say Cotton Top, which is Connor did it.
Yep. That's what that girl just said.
Yeah, that's what the family gonna try to get them trying to put it on. Yeah.
Saying he was driving the boat?
Yeah, so he's saying Paul is telling the cops that that Connor did it.
Yeah, that he was driving the boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to beat the shit out of him is what I wanted to do because I wasn't driving.
Y'all need to come to me for quick.
Obviously, when you get a call in the middle of the night, you know something's wrong. All he could say is, "We can't find Mallory. We can't find Mallory." I said, "We're coming. We'll be there. We're coming as fast as we can."
You know, we've got water search and rescue out, the Paris Island Fire Department's out. They've all got their water assets out there looking.
Anthony kept saying, "Has somebody called Mr. Phillip? Has somebody called Miss Renee? Do it right now because they need to know."
Last in the beach, Pete and Mallory.
I was just asking about Mallory's family. I do have phone numbers, but I don't want to be the one to make that phone call, and I don't know.
Wow. My God, today. All right, y'all. That's the end of episode 1. It ended with the people making the call to Mallory's family, her mom and her dad, or whatever. Let me pause it. So that's it for episode 1, y'all. It's so sad. Oh God.
It is. It really is.
Mm. But oh my goodness. So we'll be back tomorrow, y'all, with the review on episode 2, um, which is called Murders at Moselle. That's episode 2. So, what y'all on the panel got to say about this first episode we reviewed tonight, y'all?
It was
Whew, a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
I don't understand how a family has so much pull in a town like that. Like,
oh, it's easy, Juicy Kim. I'm echoing. Juicy Kim, drop off and come back. Wait a minute. No. Let me try something first. Don't drop off.
Okay, it's gone.
But it's easy, Juicy Kim, in a small town, and the family got money. It's so easy. And you guys to remember that they own. Like they've been having money for a year. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand, but it's just like, and we still echoing.
No, I don't think so. Go ahead.
Okay.
Y'all not.
Yeah, I understand that, but people allow things like they know they was doing these murders way back. I mean, doing stuff to people before this happened.
Right.
And people would sit on their hands and don't say nothing. But then they had the police department working, have them dummies working for them. That's why I say they just somebody should have been called, like the FBI reported them to the FBI.
It's called power, Kim. He had power on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
and see, the thing about it is, it didn't just start out with Alex Murdock, the one who was convicted of the murders. The power and the money didn't start off with him. It started off generations before him. He's just a dumbass that chose to kill his wife and his son and get caught and get charged and found guilty of murder. See, the things, the cover-ups and all that stuff that happened, it had been going on for years.
Right, he was embezzling money from his own fucking law.
Exactly. He was just the one that was, sloppy with what the shit he was doing. Cause, like I say, the payoffs and all that stuff that you gotta remember, Paul would call Grandpa Paul when shit would happen. He didn't call his daddy. He called his granddaddy. You feel me? So all of that, cover-ups and payoffs and all that stuff, that shit had been going on for years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the granddaddy knew what was up. He knew what he had breathed.
Yeah, the granddaddy, that's who Paul called. Every time he got in trouble, he would call his granddaddy.
Granddaddy probably got some skeletons in his damn closet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Stop it, bug, before you hurt yourself. Don't do that. All right. But yeah, so Alec was just a dumbass that got caught, charged, and convicted. But the shit had been going on for so long. And then, like I said, they got bodies upon bodies on that family, when it comes to that family.
Yep.
There's some shit like that be in a Lifetime movie or movies we watch, but the shit happens for real.
Yeah. It's not Lifetime, because this isn't about men.
Yeah, not Lifetime. Let me see what this movie
being burned up. This is
and not every Lifetime movie is about men. The truth.
It is.
No, it's not. It be some women missing in Lifetime movies and stuff.
Yeah, that a man killed. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Let me see what this type of movie would be on. Let's see.
I done seen some where they had like the two roommates. One roommate was a psycho and shit. Kind of like single white female. You know what I'm saying? They done had some of them movies on Lifetime, the truth. They don't be no mean advice because the girls started liking the other man or because it was someone similar to single white females that came on Lifetime. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, American Greed, Sugar and Spice. This will be a good episode of American Greed. I watched that. I like American Greed.
All right, so you're coming on with part 2 tomorrow?
I'm gonna try. What you got going on tomorrow? You coming live?
No. Tomorrow I got a funeral I gotta go to, so I'll be later in the afternoon. So
I'm not sure what time I'm gonna do this live. I do know I'm coming on at 8 a.m., but I don't know if I'm gonna do this live or my other live on my backup channel. So if I come on at 8 a.m. with part 2 of this, will you be able to come in?
Yeah, I'll be able to come in.
Okay, maybe I do 8 a.m. for this live. Fawnberry. Oh shit, she sleep.
She sleep.
Flexi gonna be at work though. Flexi, you ain't on strike from work. You know you'll go on strike quick.
They better be lucky because I might call in Sugar tomorrow.
Yeah, she will call in, y'all. She will literally call in to her boss and say, look, I was calling that tornado on yesterday evening and I'm still Sugar and I'm not coming in.
Yeah. This is Dorothy and I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
Yeah, she will do it. She will do it.
Dorothy.
I need a mental day. I need a mental health day. She will do it, y'all. I'm telling you. Let it be raining in the morning.
I call my boss and say, I'm so traumatized. I'm still shook up right now. My nerves bad. I'm going to the doctor to give me some anxiety medicine and all kind of shit.
Hello, Barbara. Hello, Barbara.
Not hello, Barbara. What the hell is you talking about, Juicy Kim?
She over there practicing hoism 101.
Yeah.
She got
be like, hello, Barbara.
Yeah.
This Brenda.
My God, I can't.
Juicy
all right, just let me know.
Yeah, most likely I'll do part 2 in the morning at 8 a.m. Between 8 and 9. So I will let you know. Thank you, D Truth, for coming up. I appreciate it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, D Truth.
Yeah, we about to get off.
See you down yonder, Juicy.
See you down yonder, downstairs. Meet you downstairs.
That damn say Ebro say Flexi, you gonna call in tomorrow and say, boss, I'm in Oz.
Yup. I'm gonna say Dorothy gave me her shoes. I'm gonna put the the cowardly line, and we on the yellow brick motherfucking road. We finna go somewhere. Y'all know the tornado that was on side of the freeway. Yeah, that's where they picked me up over there in the tornado.
I better call my sister because I didn't know y'all had no tornado.
Yeah,
I better call and make sure her ass all right over yonder.
You ain't been seeing the weather alerts.
You been listening to that word? Thank you, Miss Gloria. I appreciate it.
I don't even know how to catch the news on this damn Flex. I don't know how to.
You have Texas Weather Channels. Storm Chasers. I watch Storm Chasers and watch Fox Sports.
Yeah, Flexi be literally listening to the damn scanner and the damn weather. Just call her. She knows.
Well, yeah, she live there, but I said I got to call and check on myself. I didn't know y'all had one.
Girl, I was on the freeway with the motherfucker. I was like, I didn't know that was the motherfucker. I was shocked.
No wonder we had a sunny day. I mean, I see it was nice and sunny today. If y'all got the bad weather, tomorrow gonna be snowing again.
3 storms rolled through today. They came in.
Money boy, what's that noise?
Money boy.
That's Money boy. Money boy, what the hell you doing?
Your ball rubbing music. We don't want to hear it.
I don't even think he know he don't eat. Lord, let me mute him.
Yeah, because he was playing music in the background. He getting ready.
If he get me a damn plane, I'ma whoop his ass. Where's the music?
He in the back getting ready, girl.
I ain't no telling what he doing over there around yonder.
That's his ball rubbing music. Y'all leave that boy alone.
Not his Barbara.
I ain't no telling what he doing over there.
He giving some gangsterism.
Not gangsterism.
He giving a gangster rub. Lord Jesus.
What the hell?
I ain't never heard of that shit there.
I'm telling you, girl, that's the get
Girl, this has been a day. I appreciate y'all supporting this live. I really, really do, True Steppers. I honestly do.
Yeah, we came up here to have fun, girl.
Yes. I can cut the music off now.
we make
When I was on black folks' time, let me tell you something. I'll be on black folks' time. All you white people, y'all be early. I'll be on black people's time.
Look at you.
You know I do. I'll be late. If I don't be late, you know it ain't me.
Lord.
I'll be on black people's time. Y'all be want to be early and shit.
That's all right.
Whatever, Juicy King. Any excuse to do. Any.
She be watching her show.
I got in trouble earlier for telling the truth. And here you is telling me I be telling the truth every time. You people ask me what you was doing, just Kim. I've been calling you now. I was like, oh, I was watching TV or something. I would tell the truth. I was asleep. Honest Abe, that's me.
That's all right. We used to it. Don't worry about it. We used to it.
Y'all be used to me. That's what I say. When E. Brooks be
just like we know fun over there sleep. Just like we know fun over there knock the fuck out.
That's what I be talking about. When E. Brooks be trying to come for me, she should know my routine by now,
right? You say Rasheen Carter. Let me write that down, Miss Rosie. I got you, girl. Rasheen Carter. It's in Taylorsville, Mississippi. Okay, sweetie. I'll look it up. I sure will. Thank you. All right, y'all. We're gonna get off of here. I have done my duties for the day. Yeah. I will be back at 8 a.m. I would go on after hours, but I don't want to because I want to be able to get up at 8 a.m. and come with part 2 of this. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna chill. It's still early though. You don't never know. I might pop up in the after hours. I'm not gonna even say I won't. But anyway, thank you, Flexi, for coming up, even though you were shook up.
Yeah, I was shook up, but you know what? We had true crimes going on and we made it fun. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, very fun, very fun.
I need that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can relate.
Oh yeah. But like I said, I do appreciate y'all supporting these lives. I honestly do. Thank y'all so much for joining. Shout out. I don't have any Mars in here right now, but I think E-Boost may be still here. But shout out to my moderators that were able to come. Shout out to the True Steppers and also my monetary contributors. I appreciate
you doing the 7 taco challenge or nah?
Nah.
Why trade when I know I'm losing? What was you doing over there with that music and you wasn't on mute? I had to mute you.
I forgot I was on mute.
Yeah.
I forgot I was unmuted. It was a video I was looking at. It was interesting. My bad.
I thought you.
That's what the hell. That's what the hell I got that DM. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh. Because I looked with C7 like, well, I'm on mute. What is she talking about?
It's still early. Are you going to go live or not?
I had just pushed it back to 8, but fuck it. I might as well.
You might as well. You can go at 11. It's just 10:36.
Yeah. I'm going to go about 10:45. I'm going to go about 10:45.
All right. No problem. We in now. Yeah,
but if I have a bad show, it's your fault now because you pressured me into doing it.
Well, you do the same thing to me. Shit. You gotta take it. If you can give it, you gotta take it.
Damn, Skippy. Hey, money boy.
Hey, Juicy Kimberly.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get off of here. We're going over to State Land. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my Flexi. Shout out to Fawnberry who was snoozing right now. Shout out to Juice Kim, even though she was late, she came. And shout out to
Of course,
Trey.
I was coming home.
She said better late than never.
You better know it. It's all about that side chick mentality. I get it. I get it, Juice.
Yeah.
And she came with her side chick 101
Who
today.
my block?
101.
Find my block to my charger.
Yes.
I'm gonna get Tatum. He done lost my damn block to my charger.
Good night, child. I love
Good
y'all.
night, Flexi. Love you. Good night, Cammy Pooh. I ain't know Cam was still in here. Good night, beautiful. All right, y'all. Good night, Sugar and Spice. I'll
And
see
Cam,
y'all tomorrow.
And Cam, I typed in your chat, girl, because I was sitting at a standstill and I was listening. I seen you live. I said, let me go show us a little. Let me get my mind off of this.
She sure did, Cam.
Well, I see whoever coming over in the steakhouse.
I do
Over
come in
yonder,
the
I see y'all over there.
Okay.
We love you too, Bronze Runner. Thank you, sweetie. All right, y'all. We out. Listen, Flexi, you want to do your outro, sweetie?
Y'all know what I say. Stay blessed, never stress, and get you some motherfucking rest. I love y'all.
All right, y'all. True sippers. True sippers. Y'all listen. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, never stress. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love you. Thank you, Nikki, for your support tonight. I appreciate you, sweetheart. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. All right.
Good night, y'all.
Love y'all.